And back. So there's a data collection thing on. I just wanted to leave this on for now because like I said, I wanted to show you guys the beginning. And I think you can't get to the beginning unless... I'm pretty sure it just like shows the very first time you open the game and stuff. So I was like, oh please, please don't show the beginning yet. So this was perfect that this popped up. I'll just leave it here for a second. And then we shall play some Hardspace Shipbreaker. Now, just remember that it's not going to be our old profile. This is the final reset of save data. That's actually probably the reason why they had to take it down, honestly. Because they had to clear out the cloud save and everything. Because I couldn't sync with the cloud or anything. I was like, what? What's going on? But then again, usually when games come out, they don't delete your save data, so yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. I think this will be a lot of fun. Let me go ahead and run another ad since I just started it. I'll go ahead and run one. There we go. Okay, good to go. Now I'm going to use a couple of snoozes here. Should I use two? Sure. I think two will get us right back on track pretty much. That way it will start the next ad in about 40 minutes. That will give us plenty of gameplay at least. Alright, let's, without further ado, let's jump in. Bam. Please play the beginning. Oh, it didn't play the beginning. Oh, it's okay. That's okay. See, actually, you can see everything's dead. All profiles are gone. This is the 1.0.1. Early access shipbreakers are thanked for their many, many contributions. Speak to your supervisor about one complimentary sugar cube ration after your next regeneration. Well, thank you. A sugar cube? Unbelievably nice of them. We are the same as horses. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, what? Oh shit. They do not want you doing this, do they? Requires rank 4, yeah. So you have to start with either OpenShift or standard? I mean, it's a good thing I wanted to do standard. That's fine with me. This is the beginning! I so badly wanted to catch this on stream. And now we're catching it. The Shipbreaker. Now, I wouldn't expect it to be, like, super different. I don't think it's super different at all. Shipbreaker application. Pave the way to the Galaxy program. Update your application status. Okay. Congratulations, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read all this. It's too much. Enter your name. Vidavis. Yes. We'll have unlimited spares, and the spare fee is $150,000 for credits. Damn. You can pick your voice? That sounds like a girl. It's a dude. Yeah, so there's 2 girls, 2 dudes. Let's be this one. That should be fine. And then you get to pick your meal preference. Food cost may vary over time. Plastic free? Don't let me eat plastic? Okay, and this is one of the funniest parts here too, is please agree to each statement. You can literally just click these, but I'll read them, because they're pretty great. I have no criminal record in the Terran or Martian zones. A record in the Jovian frontier is acceptable. I am not a member of, and have never associated with a workers' union or other labor interest. See, Lynx hates unions. I have completed my annual medical exam and have been cleared of having McCullough's lung, whatever that is. Doesn't sound good. I have no commercial or real estate interest on Luna, in the asteroid belt, or in the nation-state of Arizona. I will bring a positive attitude and problem-solving mindset to work every day. Sure, unless I blow up ships. I understand and accept the health risks associated with long-term exposure to Van der Waals field. Sounds familiar. I will vote for Chancellor Chung Zhang in the Pan American Senate election. Wow, you have to vote? They're gonna make you vote. I'm not gonna do all this. It is very long. I think it's an end-user agreement. I'm not gonna skip training either, because I do want to know if there's anything new. And this is the beginning. Wait, is that arrow off? Yeah, okay.
Each day he steps into the yard to earn his wages working hard. I pray to the stars and heaven above to return my daddy to those he loves. If there comes a time when he and death meet, bless the next cutter that takes his seat.
Man, if only things were so easy like that. If that was possible, that would be super cool, but I don't think it actually is possible.
Hello, Cutter 9346-52. Your automated Lynx onboarding experience will now begin. Please observe this important message.
Oh yeah, you guys never saw this either.
Boundless promise, limitless resources, a brighter future. It's here where hard workers like you the backbone of civilization, will help us pave the way to the galaxy. I'm Calicia Rai Paulson, president of Lynx Corporation's Salvage Division. When my great-great-grandfather Exeter founded Lynx, he foresaw a remarkable opportunity among the stars. His vision eventually brought us the Railgates. Now spanning all the way to Jupiter, these are the veins connecting all of modern civilization. And the people flowing through them are its lifeblood. The Railgates reinvigorated humanity and are key to our continued progress. You've been selected from among thousands of candidates to join the Lynx family. This is more than just a job. It's an opportunity to be part of the largest, most successful, and most pioneering company in human history. Your dream may be to forge your own destiny one day. Well, work hard, heed your superiors, believe in the Lynx vision. Do this, and you too will get your chance. Your first step is to join our EverWork program, the greatest gift we give our employees, turning death into an ongoing opportunity for learning and growth. With Lynx, death is a fresh start. Good luck.
Okay, this part's not gonna be super fun. I do remember this. It's like, yes, I want a fresh start. Do it.
Video
It's gonna be pretty bad.
complete. To finalize onboarding, your genetic sequence will now be extracted for use with the Lynx EverWork Asset Replacement Program. Don't worry, pain levels during extraction are largely tolerable. Please note, as outlined in Section 31 of your employment agreement, the process of genetic extraction will destroy your original body. Beginning extraction now. Extraction analysis and backup complete. Thank you. Beginning spare generation.
Boy, that sounds really bad. They're like, it's largely tolerable. That didn't sound largely tolerable, did it? Mm-hmm. You may now proceed with salvage training. Good luck! Yeah. There's the $1.25 billion debt. Did you break your ship? Not yet, no.
All right, breathe, breathe. You're okay. Everything's gonna be just fine. There you go. Plenty of folks feel a bit woozy with their first spare. Anyway, welcome aboard. The name's Weaver. I'm the foreman for yourself and a couple of other shipbreakers in this region. This year's Morrigan Station. She may not look like much right now, but once we boot her up, she'll purr like a kitten. Alright, let's test out your orientation controls. Do me a favor and look up at that cargo elevator up above.
Yeah, sadly I've got to start all over again. Hold on, let me Alt-Tab real quick so I can move my window just a smidge. It is not in the right spot. There we go. Cargo elevator?
That's it.
Yeah.
So that's where all the salvage gets collected to be picked up by the transfer crew. Just in case you ever turn yourself out of whack, use your roll thrusters to reorient.
You turn yourself out of whack all the time.
Alright,
I'm just doing the tutorial again just to see if they put anything new in it.
activating your thruster controls now.
And I mean, you have to start over because save games are gone. It was very strange though, like the game just completely left Steam for the longest time. Oops. Oh, it won't let me go up. I was already hitting space trying to go up. There we go. Ascend. No. Ascend, descend. There we go.
Looks good. Now, to finalize these movement checks, I need you to fly to these waypoints.
Okay. Simple enough. Oh my god, I'm so slow. Oh, I'm so slow. I was so much faster before.
Used to be a cutter myself, you know. Till there was some,
Wait, now they're saying control for brake? Does that mean Q and E doesn't work anymore? Oh no, Q and E still work.
Never
Great.
you mind about that. Oh,
Good.
almost forgot the most important thing. Brakes. Get yourself going at a decent clip, and then test them out, why don't you?
I did it. Where's the other waypoint? Ah, back over there. Oh yeah, technically I did break my ship though, because I don't have my parts anymore. Don't have my ship.
All right.
Hmm?
Looks like the bay here was left in a bit of a mess. We're gonna clean this crap up. I'm gonna activate the furnaces. Now.
Oh wow, yeah, no, not at all.
Would you
Was there really a person that did that? He got a full car for free, but it was a Frankenstein car at the end. That's crazy.
soft metals. Should go without saying. These things are hot as all get out. So, try not to drift into them by accident. Okay. Let's get a handle on your grapple tool. This fella here is Shipbreaker's bread and butter. This is how we move salvage around. Activate the beam and hold it. Grab an object and move it around, if it's not too heavy. Give it a go, and move one of these pieces into either furnace. So, when you're holding an object with the grapple, you can retract the beam. This will pull a light object to you. If it's heavier than you, it'll pull you towards it. Check out your HUD when you've got an object grappled. It shows you the mass of the object and whether you can move it or not.
Material accepted.
Yay!
Transferred.
I'm a shipbreaker. I can put little chunks of metal in.
Nice job cleaning up that soft metal scrap cutter. Let's move on to the bigger nanocarbon chunks
No,
now.
I want to finish the little
You may have
ones.
already noticed that these are too heavy to move with your grapple. I'm enabling your scanner so we can check out their structural makeup. Go ahead and boot it up.
The same way steel parts build a ship. I mean, that is kind of what you're doing. Although you don't technically really build a ship. You get a ship from Weaver. And you do steal parts, though. You can steal parts from the ship themselves, or just floating parts. Activate the scanner. What was that again? Oh, T, that's right.
This mode of your scanner lets you assess an object's structure. What I want you to focus on right now are these cut points. All right. Controls give me the go-ahead to get you cutting. You got quick access to all your tools through your HUD. Just open up your tool selector and choose the cutting tool.
Oh, yeah. But I don't want to open the tool menu. I hate the tool menu. I never use that.
Has two modes. The first one is the stinger. It's designed for precision vaporization of cut points like this. You ready to perform some zero-G surgery, Cutter? Well, let's split this scrap so it's light enough to move.
Hell yeah. What the hell? Oh my god, is that really too far away? Oh god. It feels so bad to not have upgrades.
That's how you do it. Okay. Let me boot up the processor so you can salvage these. Do me a favor. Look on over at one of them there. Yeah, so I can see if they activate right. Yeah, Hey, all right. We're in business. Now swap over to your grapple and toss one of those pieces you separated right in there.
Simple enough. Oh my god. You can already feel that it's bad. It feels bad to not have your upgrades. I couldn't believe the grapple was actually that strong with the upgrades, but yeah, it really is. I guess these are like 1.5 tons a piece. They're no joke. Yeah, see, that's the cool thing about the focused push. You can either just push stuff, or you can hold it and then push, and it will only push the object that's on your grapple, no matter how far away it is. Like that.
Well, okay. We're almost done getting this bay in shape. Let's
Is that other one gonna go in there?
large
Yeah.
aluminum chunk over there. Now, this big
It's where we learn about split saw.
too heavy to move as is. It's also too dense for your stinger to break it down. And there are no structural cut points for us to take advantage of. We're gonna have to switch over to the split saw mode of your cutting tool. Start slicing this thing down to size.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and switch cut modes now.
Is it gonna make me push V? Or can I just do that? Yeah,
Now
good.
changing the angle of the cut. We're in this.
Mhm.
I've unlocked the trigger on your cutting tool. It'll split that big chunk clean in two. Go ahead and give her a whirl. I'm gonna turn on your salvage indicator so you can track how much work there is left to do. This thing will track how much you've salvaged and how much you've lost. For now, let's try and hit that first goal marker. And that's what it's all about, Curtis. Once salvage goals you complete, the closer you'll get to hitting your certifications and ranking up.
They fixed the glitchiness of the gun? Ooh, it doesn't seem to be doing that weird little graphical glitch that it did before. Back in the before time, you had to tether the parts to them to get them into Forge or Processor. That was worse. Oh, really?
Head on over to your hab and I'll show
Wait.
you the ropes there.
Teeter? What do you mean?
Over back to the master jack. Put a marker on it so you can find it easy.
Or do you mean tether?
When you get there, head on in, and we'll get started.
God, I'm so slow. No, I can't even reach it. Oh man, being without upgrades sucks. Wait, are they not gonna? They're not gonna let me like grab on? Oh, yeah, there we go. Jeez. Whew. Ah, brakes are terrible too. Jeez. Alrighty. Good to go. I know they were saying before.
New certification level achieved.
Oh, in the beta?
Upgrade.
There was not really a push? Oh, really? Oh my god. Yeah, that's gotta be rough. Oh, so you just had to grapple them and kind of push them in there? Oh, that sounds really dangerous.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have one incoming transmission waiting.
Oh, this is new. Like, all of this looks much more... This is better. Like, remember all this stuff was, like, all clustered in the middle of the screen? Now it's, like, really nice and clean looking. I like it. Yeah, much better, much better.
Welcome to your new home, Cutter. There's everything you need.
Wait a minute, you
This
can look out the
is
window now?
called a ready-made long-term employee habitation something. Around here, we just call it your hab. Now, how's about you get yourself some rest? We'll pick up your training in the morning. Sleep tight there, Cutter.
No! No, I wanted to go to the window! Dang it. I didn't know you could go to the window. I've never been there.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Your allocated shift time will be commencing shortly.
Wake up. Oh, look at all these freaking messages that I'm not gonna read.
Rise and shine, Cutter. Hope you feel well rested. Ready to continue your training? Okay. Let's have a look at your employee terminal. Now,
Not yet.
let's get caught up on career progression and certification. I've sent you a message with an explanation. Go on and give it a read.
Hold on. Oh yeah, look at that. See? Wow, you never used to be able to see that. That's the rail cannon right there, or rail gate system or whatever. That is super cool. What else is new here, I wonder? Posters. Anything you can do here? I picked the non-plastic. Hmm? You have some static, like air flowing over your mic? Do I? I shouldn't. No, my mic is shutting off. And no window open, no fan, no nothing. Ooh, hold on a second. Let's see if I can fix that. It might be something to do with OBS, because it was having problems today, so let me see if I can change my speaker setup here real quick. Just to make sure it knows what it's doing. I mean, it's on microphone. Hold on. Is it not using... Let's see if it messed up my noise gate or something. No, my noise gate's on. Blame the OBS. Well, when I first turned on OBS, it was messing up over and over again. It said it couldn't validate Twitch or something like that. I think it should be okay now. Unless maybe there's something on my mic. Hold on. Hold on a second. I haven't, like, cleaned this in a while. Let me mute it real quick. Okay. Hopefully that'll be better. If not, I don't really know what to do. Because now I don't even have my fan on at all. I mean, there's my computer fan, but it's not too loud. There we go. It may just be the sounds in the game, too. I'm not sure. Anything new here? Nope. Nope. Aw, it looks like maybe the window's the only new thing. Still, that's kind of cool. Because I don't remember that window being a thing. Although, maybe it was. I don't know. Wait, what did you want me to do? Did you want me to look at the message?
Clear as mud?
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'm here to walk you through the process. Soon enough, I'm going to introduce you to some of the other shipbreakers. Most of them are willing to help you out, too. All right. Let's start a new shift and pick your first ship to work on.
Oh my god, look, they did it too. Look at how crystal clear it is. It's readable. Thank you, developers. I've had so much trouble reading this. They made it so sharp now. Look how sharp it is. Look at that. Very easy to read. Even with this still little weird hab thing going on. See? Everything easy to read. Nothing questionable. Oh, look at this. They don't even let you know what you unlock anymore. This used to say, like, the ship's names and stuff you unlocked. Interesting. Enter the ship catalog. Let's do it.
This screen shows which ships you have access to. Each morning, you can choose to continue working on the ship you got, or start a fresh one. Go ahead and claim one, and we'll get to work.
What the hell? They don't have pictures anymore? Okay, I think I might like it better. Oh, do these ships look different? Did they get like a visual overhaul here? Is that just me, or does that does look different, doesn't it? Looks much cleaner. Oh, you're back from getting cereal? Well, hopefully your cereal is better than my cereal. Man, that stuff is garbage. I don't like it at all. What? Wait a minute, it's already going to start me out with 5 points? What? Okay, this is new. I guess I'll just go for whatever's the most expensive. 2.5, 2.516, 1631. That one's the most expensive. Let's go for that one. Huh. It's already feeling a little bit different.
She's all yours, Cutter. Your primary goal is to reach rank 3. Now try to remember, nanocarbon goes in the processor. Aluminum goes in the furnace. Try to salvage the entire ship if you can. We call it using the whole buffalo. You'll hit your certs faster that way and start knocking out that debt of yours. I'll be observing and giving you any help if you need it. Good luck, Cutter. Weaver out.
I think that other person might have got me to thinking about actually getting rid of the other thing. Oh, frosted mini wheats. Think could do s'mores though. Oh, nice. Yeah, see, I bought this new knockoff Fruity Pebbles because I like the Fruity Dino Bites. I love them. They're very tasty. But I bought this new one because I was like, oh, hey, this is brand new. Maybe it'll taste good. It doesn't taste good. Oh, yeah, that's right. When you have this first ship, there's literally nothing in here. Oh, feels bad. There's literally nothing in here. It's just an empty carcass of a ship. Wait, there's parts, but I can't collect them. You can blast them away, see? You can't. They don't exist. I know that's a circuit board, though. You can't fool me, game. Alright, well, let's start breaking this apart, I guess. It's just an empty ship, so no big deal. Wait a minute. Is it just me, or does this sound like FTL music? Wait, did it ever have FTL sounding music in this? Push! Push, push, push! Yeah, I forgot this first ship is like super freaking easy. But I am right about that at never having 5 levels before? Not in the beginning. You didn't get 5 levels until you unlocked like javelins. And then only some of the javelins gave you levels. Oh my god, did they make this cutter worse or something? I feel like non-upgraded cutter is real bad. Although maybe it always has been real bad. But it feels real bad now. Like you gotta get right up in the face of stuff. Gotta say though, I think the game runs better. Oh shit. Shit, that thing is super light. Don't want to send that down to the non-existent barge. I haven't learned about the barge yet, so it's not even online.
I know these ships look intimidating to grab at first. Trust me, soon enough, you'll be stripping the huge gecko glass freighters like nothing. Got my start, salvaging back down Earthside, in the droid scrapping biz. You know what made me come up here? One day, we got a batch of this particular model in. One of them kinds with synthetic skin and everything. We almost never saw people looking ones like that. They're always too expensive to manufacture. Seems someone found a warehouse full of them. Mothballed for, 20 years or so. Since the AI ban took effect. Probably bought the whole lot for pennies, thinking they could turn a tidy profit with the salvage. No word of a lie. These things looked exactly like my stepbrother Jed. Even had the same slack-jawed expression. Now, Jed and I wasn't exactly pals or nothing. But all the same, I couldn't bring myself to start smashing that dopey face. And that's when I looked into getting on with Lynx. I tell you what, It's a sight better to cut up something that doesn't look like a family relation. Anyway, I'm running off. I'll clear the channel. Holler if there's anything giving you grief up there, Cutter. Weaver out.
Yeah. The only thing that ever gives me grief is glass, man. I freaking hate glass. Kind of hoping maybe they would have made it a little better, but I'm not 100% sure they did. Glass is the worst, man. Well, maybe it's better. Yeah, that's true. Now you can bomb the planet with ship parts. Only until you get the barge online, though. Wait. Did they change this? They might have changed the way that glass cuts. Well, no, because that looks a little funky. Well, I mean, the glass sure did come out pretty easily. Oh. What the hell? How did that happen? Okay, how did that panel come off? Oops. And how is this glass attached? That is not attached. Man, well, I see they didn't fix that. They didn't fix the terrible connection detection, I guess it would be called. How the hell did this thing even come off? You're not allowed to take those things off, are you? What? That was this. How did that come off? Yeah, I have no idea how that came off. This thing... Oh. Wait, what? What? Well, I'll tell you, that's new. I certainly don't remember these things coming off. Don't even tell me that we don't even need to cut glass anymore. Do we not even need to cut glass? You just rip those panels off and then take the glass? Oh, that would be amazing. I know people were asking for help with that. No, it's still the ship. Look, there's just so many freaking parts, too. La 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 la. Just go ahead and cut all these cut points. It's kind of nice being able to just ship break again without time limits. You know, it's kind of nice. Oh man, I almost instinctively went for the tether. I did. I was just about to right click. And I was like, yeah, that's not going to do anything. I'm surprised they gave us 5 things to hit here. So there's already different stuff happening, which is kind of cool. That's what I was hoping to see. I'm seeing that things are cleaner. Wow, how is that thing so light? That is a massive piece of nanocarbon. Must just be super light. No, but I want it! I even know what this thing is! I think it's a filter! Why can't I collect it right now, Lynx? I could get started early. Credit 3? Yeah, it used to be 3, right? I'm sure I wasn't wrong about that. But now there's 5 of them? That's kind of crazy. I think that might be a way of the devs giving you more... What a nice freaking airlock, huh? It's just the airlock frame. There's no actual airlock here. Oh, there couldn't be an airlock because there's no barge, right? It's just funny to see just the frame of the airlock, nothing else. I wonder if you can even get to 5, though. There's no way you can get to 5. There's not enough stuff here, right?
Credits awarded.
Oh, I missed a cut point. Gotcha. I gotta say, I don't remember these ships being so easy to tear apart, though.
Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid.
Oh, careful. Please. Please just get in there. I don't have tethers. Don't mess around. Get in there. Jeez. Wait a minute. So does this all come off too? Oh my god, look at this. It just falls apart now. What? This is a mackerel, right? Was this stuff not just all put together before? Look at this. It just all comes off like a puzzle now. That is so nice. This means we can actually use the whole buffalo, although this is a skeleton of a ship too, so I don't know if that's how normal ships are going to be, but that never happened before. Guaranteed that never happened before. So there are definitely some new stuff already. That means you can use the entire buffalo if that actually happens like that. You won't even have to fail at all. That is amazing. I am super excited to see what they did with other ships too. If they did anything. I mean, if they didn't, that's totally understandable too. This game was really super polished for being early access, I gotta say. And I'm not even gonna worry about that little X guy. It goes to the processor anyway, so why in the world would he even have cut points? Who cares? Just cut off the back. Then cut this. Wait, did they make these cut points easier to cut, too? They feel much easier. Like, you don't have to put as much heat on them to cut them. Then again, this is the first ship, and how long has it been since I cut the first ship? It's been a while. It's been a hot minute.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Oh my god.
Salvage goal cleared. Rewards allocated.
It does feel different. Star, by the way, do you have this game? Because I'll tell you, it certainly feels different now. It feels so much more polished, like things do what you want them to do. Look at that, it's going like right there perfectly. Alright, that's pretty much it. This is all aluminum. The suction on the processor and the fire used to be way further out. Oh, did they change it? Or did they change that before? Nope, I do not have the game. Wait, then how do you know if you don't have the game? Ah, I know why this is here. I was thinking, why is the nose there? It's probably because I cannot actually manipulate this stuff right now. Oh my god, I am so excited to see if a mackerel really falls apart like that, for real, or if it's just this training ship. Because, dude, if it falls apart like that, I think you don't even have to cut glass anymore. I think it just kind of falls apart now. I mean, even if they would have given us cut points, that would have been fine. Okay, how heavy is this? Jesus, that is heavy. Oh, God. No, there's no way. Any way I could still use the whole buffalo without actually, like, burning anything? I don't think there is. No, we're definitely gonna have to cut something. I guess it makes sense to try and cut it right in half. Let's see if their cutting mechanics have changed any. Okay. That's still a pretty solid cut. This is going to be way too easy, though, because it doesn't have any flooring or anything. Oops! Oh, wait. Yep. Destroyed something. It's fine. Not that big of a deal. Oh, this could be problematic. I shouldn't have done it right here. That was dumb. Whoops. Oh, it's still cutting. That's nice. Okay, that's a solid cut. Now, we'll have to see what their cutting mechanics are like. See if this actually slices the ship in half. It did not. That's too bad. Oh wait, this is still connected for some reason. How'd I cut that? There we go. Oh wow, look at that, it did! It sliced the ship in half. That's fantastic. Now I'm hoping that means that they, like, really got those cutting mechanics working real well. I'm hoping. There we go. God, you never realize how hard this is without tethers. Until you gotta do it without tethers. When you've already had tethers and you're like, oh shit, this is awful without tethers. I once watched a guy feed a full small ship into the salvage hopper. Really? Wait, what do you mean the salvage hopper? You mean the processor? The furnace or the barge? Which one? Because I saw somebody do that. I saw a bunch of people on Steam. They have like videos of them just tethering an entire gecko. Or probably not a gecko. I don't think a gecko would fit. I think it was a... I saw one with an Atlas. They just used like 50 tethers into the processor. And it was just the entire ship. They hadn't done anything with it. I'm like, oh my god, that's amazing. Wow, if this is how mackerels are, I approve. That's what I was going to do. Not I appreciate. I approve of the change. If that's how mackerels are going to be now, oh my god, that's going to be so good. Because you remember? You've got to remember, right? When I was breaking apart mackerels, like the nose it was nanocarbon and aluminum, and the nanocarbon would not come off. It was stuck to the nose. And so you had to cut off every aluminum panel and everything if you wanted to do the whole buffalo. But maybe now you don't have to do that. Why am I missing stuff? What am I missing? There's literally nothing missing. I don't understand why my bar is not full, but whatever. It's close enough. Woo! Whoa. Wait, was that a new effect? Hold on a second. I don't think I saw that before. Hold on a moment. Oh, that is a new effect. When you get going really fast, the stars that are around you start looking like shooting stars. The illuminating flooring you cut? No, not that. No, the nose itself. The nose of the mackerel used to be nanocarbon attached to the aluminum that's around the bridge itself. It was just completely attached. There was no way to get it off without destroying everything, pretty much. And you had to cut every aluminum panel, and still, I don't think you could ever get the whole buffalo. Watch this, watch. If you can see it, see the little stars? Wait, are they just moving? There's like a little white dot. But like, you can see little stars and stuff, and now when I grapple on and I go super fast, see how some of the stars, see like that right there, starts to look kind of like a shooting star? Well, that's going to be kind of really interesting when you start going real fast, I think. Cool. I'm already loving this more. What? No, why your bar is not full? Oh, yeah. That could be it. Yep. But the weirdest thing is, you would think it would be destroyed, though. See, there's a bunch of empty space here. And I'm not sure what the empty is. That's why I was looking around. Because I only destroyed like 7 kilograms of panel. Oh. Oh, there might have been like 1 panel that didn't get in. That's fine. Woohoo! I mean, once we get tethers, I don't need to worry about that at all. Because you can easily pull that in, no problem. Oh my god, I'm so excited to try a mackerel again.
Good morning, Cutter. It's time to begin your workday.
Although watch, once there's junk inside of it, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna be the same. Oh, look at the sticker. I wonder if their sticker system is better.
Now go ahead and pick another ship.
By the way, is that new? That was never there before, right? That's the cutter, isn't it? Actually, I don't know what the hell this is, but I swear that wasn't there before. No, these are the tools right here. There's the grapple and the cutter. Wow, I didn't realize the cutter was so big. And that's the split saw attachment. Let me see what this looks like. Oh my god. Look at the font. Thank you so much, devs. That was one of the things that I wanted so badly, was to be able to read stuff. Now I can read. Everything is so crystal clear. Oh my god, I'm so excited to jump into another mackerel here. Ooh, look, new ship rank, rank 3. That's another mackerel. Mackerel heavy cargo. Sure. It's probably good, right? These other ones look like they're kind of garbagey. Well, this Pacific Ria one is okay too. But this one's, well, no, yeah, this one's the better one. Yeah, but see, every single one of them have 5 points now. That is insane. I guess that just means that we're just gonna never run out of repair kits. That's awesome. Because that was the thing. With the third one, you always got like 1 repair kit if you hit it. At least, I think so, if I remember correctly, the third one. But now the 4th and the 5th are both repair kits. That's huge.
Hold up a second there, Cutter. Because you've increased your rank, we're going to give you the next greatest ship.
Hell yeah.
Now, this one will be full of machinery, electronics, furniture, all stuff that Lynx can collect and resell. You're going to want to throw those items on the barge. That's, the big green thing below you. Go ahead, have a look.
The barge?
Toss
There it
any
is.
valuable objects or components down there. Don't worry about breaking anything. There's a dampening field that'll catch everything. Works great. Most of the time. Let's give it a go.
I love the fact how he's like, most of the time. See, even the font on, like, this heads-up display is better, too. The font on the, barge was better. Like, usually you couldn't tell what it said, except for Lynx, because it was so big, you know. Look, the glass even looks different. Am I wrong? This was never here, right? These bars? They were never there. This was literally just one big piece of glass. They definitely have changed stuff. And honestly, I'm not sad about it. I honestly love it. That is a change I can certainly get behind. We don't have to worry about pressurization, because that is not a thing yet. Wait, what is that? Fuel. What? Suit patch kit? Well, that's new. You can... Oh, you can find ways to patch up your suit now. That's sweet. That's super useful. Because if you're ever going to hurt your suit, it's going to be out here in the field, of course. Push. Push, 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 push. Push. Why are you not pushing? It doesn't push. Get out of here. There's something on the bottom that's causing it to stay? You have an antenna down there or something. No. This panel should be free. There it goes. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Oh, it must be something stuck on the inside. What is it? Something on the wall? Let me see. Maybe those lights. Would it be lights? Or is it you? Could be you that's the problem. Disconnect you. And then it should go down, I think. Because I think that's technically stuck to the wall. Yeah, there we go. Now it's going. Yay! And this one just floats there. What the fuck?
Secured. Credits deposited.
Did that thing just disappear? Wow, it just disappears.
Salvage secured.
I wonder if this is because my graphics settings might have changed. Maybe. Hold on a second. I don't want that to happen. Let me see here real quick. Video. I mean, everything is still pretty good. I could turn up the graphics quality, maybe. I don't know if I can go to high or, like, ultra. I guess I could try high. Yeah. This is gonna be a bad idea, isn't it? It's gonna run like shit now, I bet. Please. Oh, wait. Back. Continue. Oh no, that still runs pretty damn good. I don't know if I would go to Ultra, though. That might be just something that they did, too, just to... I mean, it feels weird, though. If that's the way it's gonna be, that's gonna feel kind of strange.
Credits deposited.
Oh my god, they really gave you a lot of stuff here. Maybe it's just because it's the first ship. But good lord, like 2 O2 canisters. Freaking repair kit, I'll take that. Doesn't... My god, look! Another thruster fuel, oxygen, another repair kit, another suit patch kit. Jeez. Oh my god, look at the food packs! They actually look like chips! That's amazing. It used to just look like space food or something like that. It used to just have like a picture of a leaf on it or something, I think. Is this fabric? Weird. I don't remember fabric being on the first ship. Or one of the first ships. You've got to be kidding me. Get down there. Thank you. There we go. It was because my graphics were low.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
I don't know why that changed. I definitely didn't have it on low graphics. I also definitely don't need it on low graphics. Not at all. This is playing wonderfully, even on high.
Credits to account.
I mean, do I dare go up to Ultra? I'm gonna give it a shot. My computer is pretty strong. Give it a shot and see what happens. This could be a terrible idea. Okay. Okay, frames are still looking really high for some reason. This game is running at higher than 60 frames per second. I don't really understand why. Do you have a thruster? Oh, you don't have a thruster? I was totally ripped off of a thruster. That feels bad. Whatever. It's fine. Oh man, it does surely look good. Oh my god, another repair kit? Dude. I mean, I'll take it. Boink. Thank you. Get off of the ship. Wait, what? Oh, was that not enough? Interesting. Let's work with this then. Oh, it still wants me to salvage barge objects. Whoops. Yeah, I think that one guy that I'm talking to on the forum has probably got me rethinking about salvaging lights. Because in the long run, these lights are going to be worth something. I don't like the way they had made the tether look, though.
Now, let me teach you about the kiosk. Once the training wheels come off, Link's regulations mean you gotta cover your own oxygen and fuel costs. That's the way things go. Turning it on now. Now, no need to panic. They'll last you a good while. But if you end up running out, you gotta top up at the kiosk over there. Let's have a look.
Do I have to have a look now? Can't I have a look when I need it? Hold on. Let me also see if I can maybe check out... there we go, mouse sensitivity. I can maybe go up to, like... roll sensitivity, controller sensitivity. Try that real quick. See what that does. It doesn't change the menu. That's what I was worried about, was that it would change the mouse in the menu, because the mouse in the menu is fine. Mouse in game is a little sluggish. Oh, that's much better. Much better. It's still a little sluggish, but you kind of want it to be a little bit sluggish. The tether looks good for the most part, but sometimes it looks a little funky. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh! Look at the... This looks so nice! Oh god! Tethers are so expensive! Everything is so expensive! Oh no!
Good stuff, Cutter. Pretty easy, right?
Oh no!
Alright, I'll leave you to it. We'll check
God.
again when you've hit the next rank. Weaver out.
Oh no, that's terrible. That's really bad. Because it never used to be that expensive. They do a good job of showing you, like this panel here, like what it is. That's pretty good. Guess I'll just rip these things off and go. That is really bad. Because didn't oxygen used to only be like 5,000? Something like that. Now it's like 16,000? It's crazy. It's like 3 times what it's worth. I sure hope there's going to be an upgrade that is like, hey, make it so things don't cost so much in the kiosk. That'd be nice. Okay. Okay, so now if I wanted to try this, since this has a mackerel, let's see if these panels do come off. I don't think they do. No, they don't. So why the hell was it coming off before? Is it because I cut the glass? That doesn't seem right. That can't be right. Oh well. Let's go ahead and do this. And maybe that's why they gave us... Oh, shit. Maybe that's why they gave us more of the... oh my god, like, everything just moves so much smoother, too. Like, I don't understand why, but this game is running at 95 frames per second. How is that even possible? This game is gorgeous. How the hell is it running that fast? I don't understand. What? What did I do? Oh shit, I burned all the fabric! Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that! Oh crap, all the fabric, it's burning. I destroyed a light. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, well, those are just lights, I think. Wow, look at the fire! Looks really good. Yeah, that fabric's just gonna burn itself. Whatever, I'll just let it burn itself. I ain't gonna mess with that. It's just fabric, who cares? Wait, that's not even... Oh, you gotta be real careful with that stinger now. Are you gonna just burn yourself, or do you want me to still... I guess. Whatever. Wait. It's all just scrap anyway. Oh, there it is burning away. Good. Okay. But what the hell? That was weird. I mean, I did burn that cut point, right? Huh. Weird. That's super dangerous. Oh, I am excited to see if maybe they made it so that everything tells you... Oh, yes. Okay, alright, I gotcha. Lights are worth more. They're not worth 1,000 apiece now. They are worth about 3,000 apiece. That probably makes them way more worth salvaging. Soft crate was worth 39,000. Did they boost like the cost of everything? Like Lynx pays you more now? I mean, it's possible, I guess. What? Was even that 39,000? That can't be right. Let's get these nacelles down. Oh wait, no. Nah, it should be fine. Whoops. Burn it on up. Nice. And we still haven't learned about shift time yet, so that's a thing. How the hell did the developers get this to run so well? I hope it looks good on stream, because I'm only streaming at 60 frames per second. But like, for some reason, the game is playing at about 95 to 100 frames per second. It's crazy, and it's not even dropped. Well, it dropped it to 80 there for a bit. But I mean, that's still not even a drop. No. I don't want to do that. There's so much oxygen here. You just had to make sure you heard it twice. See, I don't need the kiosk. What are you talking about? There's freaking oxygen all over this thing. It's crazy. Whoa. And that split saw mode is kind of insane. Does look like I might need a touch of anti-aliasing though. Hold on a second. Is that a thing that you can do? VSync. Dynamic light shadows. There we go, enable anti-aliasing. Let's try that too, sure. Give it a shot. Let's push the computer to the maximum. See what it can do. It's still 96 frames per second. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so can we push this bridge now? Yeah, it's definitely detached. Oh, it's still too heavy, though. Just too heavy. Okay, what are these lights worth? Pop. They used to never say... Oh, they still say nothing. Damn it. That sucks. Push it to the limit. Oh, yeah, you were saying changes in economics? Time to change games. Without the atmosphere. Changes in economics. Yeah, it seems like it. Seems like things pay better, but also you have to pay more for the stuff that you need. Which I guess is fine. It's very weird that lights are now worth so much, though. Like, look at that. Look at how much it's worth. 3,468 credits for one single light. I wonder how much the door console's worth. Is it still the same? No, 78,000 credits for just a door console. That is unbelievable. What did they used to be? Like 24,000 credits, I think? It was... Oh man, you are really gonna cry when you get rid of a... What are they called again? Airlock consoles? Shit! Jeez. That kind of moved me a little bit there. Yeah, those airlock consoles, you're really gonna cry when you accidentally burn one of those. Because they're probably gonna be about double a door console. I can only imagine. I have no idea what these little baby lights are for, though. They don't have anything. So I don't know. But I'll try and use the old Buffalo. Why not? I mean, they're really not that hard to take off anymore. See, you can afford tethers. Yeah, I can afford tethers, but I can't get tethers, which is sad. How the hell am I supposed to break this apart anyway? So there's a way to get in. Oh, that's what I should probably do, is try and get some of this armor off. Ooh, is that an airlock console? No. I do want to know what those airlock consoles are going to be worth, though. That is... It's kind of exciting. Like, people were like, oh, it's going to suck starting over, but it's kind of like a brand new game. I didn't realize they were going to change this much. I had no idea they were going to change this much. And honestly, I kind of approve of the changes so far. I do. And holy crap, I can't believe how well the game runs. Like, it is ridiculous how well this game runs. Oh my god, they did it, look! They did it, look! See? This is why it comes off. It doesn't attach to the bridge anymore. Oh, that's fantastic. Which means it's going to do the exact same thing. I will try and salvage lights now. I think lights are pretty important now because, I mean, $3,000 is no joke. The funny thing is, wait, what? Oh, stupid thing. Oh, I didn't even cut this cut point. That's what I need to cut. Get this out of here. Get out of here. It's that light. Give me that. Yeah, the weirdest thing is they didn't even change the amount of debt that you have, which is odd. Like, you can get more money. Of course, you do have to pay more for your stuff. Maybe that's the balance? But they really didn't give you any more debt. It's still just 1.25 billion. Oh my god, I wonder if that means that you get more than 3 million credits for the other thing. Wait, there's an airlock console. Let's find out how much it's worth. Holy shit! 125, 125! Ooh! Yeah, trust me, people are going to be crying when they accidentally burn an airlock console. That is a lot of money! Only 1.2 billion? Yeah, only 1.2 billion. It's not so bad. Oops. I kind of shaved that. Didn't mean to do that. That's fine. Ah! Oh wait, I missed one.
Cutter, make your way back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2.
Nope. I've still got plenty of O2 in the ship. They gave me like 8 canisters of O2.
Head back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up
It's funny how he keeps saying it twice. It's because the first time he says it is for the tutorial, and then the second time is just his regular thing. Oh wait, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there isn't like 8 of them. There might only be 1 left. Yeah, I think it's only 1 left. Can you stack these suit repairs? To fix your helmet like new? Can you stack it? No. Okay. Good to know. Just wanted to know if you could. Come on, airlock. To the barge with you. Whoa, these airlocks look different too, I think. Maybe not. No, they still look the same. Man, everything works so much better though. Like, see, if I'm not wrong here, I think this... Well, actually, no, that might just be part of the nose. I could be wrong. Maybe you do still have to cut the glass. Really wish you could just disconnect the glass. That'd be nice. Now the question is, how do I get into the other side of the wall? Without cutting it. Oh, wait, there's the easy way. Just go around the bridge. Duh. Be careful of that tank. Wait, what have we got here? 19. You're off. I'm still probably going to destroy lights just out of habit, but I'll try and salvage as many as I can.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Who knows? Maybe they saw one of my posts and were like, yeah, lights are kind of garbage. Maybe they agreed with me. I accidentally nicked that, but that's fine. Yeah, so you can just go under the bridge, I think. Yeah, that works. Oops. There's a rod. Or a piston. Oh, that's gasoline. Okay.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credits.
Look at me. They did make a salvager out of me yet, didn't they? Not trying to destroy lights anymore. Trying to use the whole buffalo. I'm sure I've already destroyed some lights, though. It's just habit. I'll have to get out of that habit. Might be a little tough to do, though. Alright, Nose, are you ready to come off now? It's about... what? Wait a minute, what? Hold on a second. That panel's a different... No way. No! It's wires! They have to taunt me with wires. Look. It's wires. Dang it. Wires are the hardest thing to get in the game for parts. Whoa! It is working. Look at that. Wow. That's amazing. Hold on, hold on. What do you think you're doing? Stop. Okay. So you do still have to cut the glass, I think. The glass does look a little weird, though. And maybe you only have to do something like this? Oh, please stop moving. Look at that. Oh my god, the glass is already out? No. No, it's not. But it's off of this. Look at that! Oh my god, that's beautiful. Wait, there might have been a little bit of glass on that. Was there a tiny bit? Let's see. Yeah, just a smidge. Wow. That is unbelievable. Oh, there was a little bit more. Oh, that's so good. They listened to our cries about how hard glass was to cut. I'm guessing. Bam! No, it's not completely free, is it? Not quite. That's alright, though. Yeah, look at this. It's all, like, different panels and stuff. It wasn't like that before the mackerel. It was all, like, one solid chunk of nanocarbon. Oh, yeah, oxygen. That's probably a thing. Don't worry, I'll grab it. I've got one more right here. Eh. I don't even have to buy oxygen still. Yeah. Oh, this is neat. I mean, it's definitely... I mean, it's still kind of a pain in the ass to deal with the glass, but it's certainly easier. Certainly way more doable. Because look at this. Like, everything just kind of falls apart. Which is kind of what everybody wanted to happen with the glass anyway. Was just have stuff fall apart around the glass so it's just easier to deal with. There we go. Only 20 kilograms of glass. What's it gonna be worth, I wonder? Glass was always worth a lot. Let's see. Please go in. Please go in! Please. Just go in. There we go. 63,000. Alright, so it doesn't seem like it's still that great. But yeah, see, this was a thing that never could happen before on a mackerel. You could never just take the bridge out like this. It was always connected to the nanocarbon. Completely. I mean, unless I was wrong, but I'm pretty sure I always... Whoa! Shouldn't have done this way. Should have emptied this beforehand while it was still connected to the ship so it's not so free-floating. Well, that's fine. Again, I don't know what these lights are worth. I do find it weird that sometimes things just go into the barge and they don't tell you what they're worth. Man, these things are tough. They worth a lot? 78,000 apiece. Damn. Oh, you know, that might be the way that they got the 5 levels, too. Is making things worth more.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
See, the tether looks weird to me. Is it supposed to look like that? Looks very odd. Those weird lines coming off the tether line itself. I don't think that's normal. Oh, I see a light. Give me that light. Worth it. Look at that! We've already reached level 3? That's huge. And this all goes to the furnace, right? Yeah, all this junk goes to furnace. It's not even that heavy. It's like 800 kilograms. This thing is like super, super easy to manipulate. Get in the furnace. There goes the bridge. Whoa, do not go in the processor, please. I mean, I don't know how strong the pull is from the processor in the furnace, but I really don't want to find out. They definitely have a pull. It looks like they might have shortened the pull, maybe? Because that should have already been sucked into the furnace. Maybe it just takes longer? Which, honestly, I am completely fine with. Oh my god, what are fuel tanks worth? These things are so dangerous. Oh, they're so freaking heavy! Bullshit! I can't even reel it in! Oh, I'm so used to being able to reel this in. It's too heavy to reel in. Oh my god, they really are heavy! Look at that! Wow, they changed them. They used to be super easy. 130,000 credits! Woo! Baby! Oh, come on. Come on, you bitch. You're so heavy. I can't reel it in because it's beyond my reel potential. If I reel it in, I'm gonna reel myself right into it and get blown up. Down there, you're so heavy. Why are you guys so heavy? Good lord, it takes it forever to get to the barge. Worth money though. Look at the bar. See? Huge chunk. Oh man, this is super exciting. I didn't honestly think it would be this exciting. I figured it was just gonna be, you say, start the game over again. It's gonna be the same thing. But it really is so different. Can I disconnect this pipe yet? No. Really? You can't disconnect this thing at all? I gotcha. Wait, is that new too? The suit warning you of low oxygen? Wait, yeah, this doesn't go anywhere. Good. Now, can I have this pipe? Yes. Is it worth it? This little tiny elbow pipe. What are you worth? 4,000 credits? I mean, it's probably worth it. I think it's gonna make some of these breakers that were like piss poor breakers that just threw everything in there, it's gonna make them rethink their life. 16,000! Whatever. Do it. There's the suit patch kit. Thruster fuel. Med kit. Wait, what? Sell your regeneration. Wait, you can buy med kits now? I don't think that was a thing you could do. Would you? Oh, I totally forgot to mess with this. Here, get in the processor. And you too? Get out of here. Well, actually, the manipulating with the tether and kind of just throwing, it kind of works better. I'm not gonna lie, that first one went right in. Okay. Right. I'm liking this, I gotta say. I'm not like hyping it up or anything. This is actually really kind of cool. They really did change a lot. Thank you. Now, can I get this damn back off? Yeah, I think I can, because I think I can push 3 tons. Maybe not. Jeez. Might still be connected by something anyway. You can just melt these things away because they're useless anyway. They're worth absolutely nothing. Because I do see that they still have that... Wait, do they still have this weird thing where you can manipulate really heavy objects with just little tiny things? Yep, that still works. That's hilarious. Because that's a pretty heavy object. I mean, 1.3? God, I can't wait till I get freaking tethers again. Get in! Go! 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 Good. I think what I might do, since I'm really excited about this release, is I might just stream this the rest of the week. And let's try and catch up. Man, it plays so well. And like the different... Wait a minute. Is this not disconnected? Hold on a second. Oh, do you have to disconnect this thing now? You might have to. I'm not sure. Let me go see what's on the other side here real quick. There is a cut point, but I think that's just for this armor. Yeah, I swear these cut points are easier to cut. I could be wrong. But they do feel a lot easier to cut for me. Oh my god, this thing is heavy. Go! Bam! Get in there. Good. Yeah, everything just feels like it's worth more. No, this thing isn't connected. No, there's definitely a hole. I can't get this thing to move. Damn, dude. You are super freaking heavy. Wait, so if you won't move, then maybe this thing will move. Oh no, that thing's heavy too, jeez. Man, not having tethers sucks. I don't suppose this is gonna make any difference. Goal 4 achieved? I know, right? It's amazing. Oh! Holy shit, look at the thruster cap. This thing is huge. This thing used to be super tiny. They decided to make it bigger. It used to be just this thing in the middle. But now it's just a big old chunk. How much was that? How heavy is that? 360 kilograms? I don't think that's going to make that much difference. Is this thing super heavy? Man, that thing does not want to get in there. Oh, it's going. It's going. How much is it worth? I'm so excited to see, like, what things are worth now. Because, holy shit, it's a big difference. Are you going in or not? Should be going in. It looks like it's going in. Is it not going in? Yeah, it's going. Thruster cap, 257,000 credits. Oh my god. Those used to be worth like 24,000, I think, or something like that. I'm gonna try and break this anyway. Seeing if maybe this thing is like super heavy. Because if this thing's pretty heavy, it might be what's causing the tail to not move. That is not heavy at all. Thing's like 69 kilograms. Damn it. Where are the tethers when you need them? This thing is so light, I can actually manipulate it perfectly. Look at that, just gone. O2 is lower? What do you mean lower? Or are you saying it's low? Like danger zone? I gotcha. Or do you mean it's lower as in you need oxygen more often? I don't know, I think it's still the same. I think it's still about the same, but it is very much expensive. Very much more expensive. I think it's like almost 3 times as expensive. I'm pretty sure oxygen was only like 5,000. Now it's like 16,000. Ugh, crazy. You are running out of air? Oh yeah, I was, yeah. That's why I was headed to the kiosk. Let me see, how heavy is this thing? 2.5 tons? Can I actually manipulate this with my thrust yet? My push? Ah, yes. Good. I wonder... I do begin to wonder if maybe that metal thing was... Oh, I didn't even see this. That goes in the barge. Do you have another antenna over there? No? And even the antenna was worth 58,500. Jeez. I cannot manipulate this thing at all, basically. I'm just gonna have to push it. God, I miss my tethers. I miss the tethers already. Just get away from the furnace. I am still very scared of the furnace, although I think they did something with the pole. I'm not sure what it is, but there's something they did with the pole that is working really well, I think. Maybe they just slowed it down? Which is kind of a good thing, but kind of also bad as well. Shoot. I think that's gonna suck here. Oh wait, maybe I can just split this in half. That's way better of an idea than what I was doing before. That was dumb. You can literally just do this. Just go... Bzz. Look at that. Oh! Shit! Well, I didn't... Oops. I seriously didn't mean to break that whole bar. I guess that's the way it's gonna be. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine, that's not what I was meaning to do, but it'll work. And then I was thinking just cut right here. Oh, it kills that too. Wow. That's fine. Like that. Beautiful, look at that. If that's not a part, then something's wrong. But it most certainly should be. I can't move this. It's still too heavy. Wait, it has to be a part, right? Oh wait, no. I missed a bar. Shit. Bam! Now it's a part. Yeah, that's beautiful right there. That is gorgeous. Oops. Be careful, because it is still kind of heavy. Oh, jeez. We are close to goal 5? Oh yeah, we're gonna get goal 5 for sure. Come on. Just get over there. You can do it. I believe in you. Ugh. Look at that. Look at how easy it is to manipulate even a big, giant object like that. I got it to go exactly where I wanted it to, mainly with just the tether itself or the grapple. Oh, I already hit goal 5, holy crap. Alright. And then all we've got left is this one. Sticker unlocked. Mini-me. Shit. I destroyed a door, that's fine. I don't think you can really do anything with the doors anyway. Unless you're gonna cut them and process them, but it's probably not worth it. Ha! Get in there. Get into the furnace. And then we should have a complete full thing, I think. I didn't do any weird splits. So that should be completely salvaged. Man, it might be really easy to 100% ships now. Which I'm completely fine with. Yeah, destroyed the O2 canister. Oh, there was an O2 canister? Shit, I didn't know there was. Thought it was thruster fuel only. And the suit patch kit, which I also don't need. It does look like there's a little tiny sliver left, but I don't know what that is. Unless maybe it's the food. I mean, the food packet. What? The fuck? Why are these just sitting here? Oh, I know why they're just sitting there. Never mind. Because I cut their support bars, and they were not attached to either side of the ship. Oh. Certainly still wasn't everything, though.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
What is that? No, it's nothing. Yeah, I don't see anything else. Certainly still wasn't like 100% though. Weird. Maybe it's because there's parts and I just can't pick them up because I'm not at that part of the game yet. That's probably it. Well, but that's as close as I can get. Super good. Look at that, remaining 0.2%. Hell yeah.
New certification level attained. License level increased.
Nice. Now, I wonder if this means that you go through the game a lot faster, too, because you're salvaging more for more money.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Your theta wave levels are high. Please administer 2 caffeine pods before starting your shift.
Or I wonder if that means that maybe they got rid of some of the stuff that you salvaged. There's the mackerel heavy cargo. Hell yeah. Hazard level 2. Yeah, thanks for telling me about that after I broke that down already. Hazard level 3. There's... Wait, what? Isn't that supposed to be the Atlas? Or... Oh no, the Exolab was a... Yeah, it's a mackerel. My god, look at that salvage income. $5 million versus my fees of like 500,000. Yeah, this seems like it's going to be a very easy to win game now. I dub thee Shipbreaker. Good. You are a beginner now. Yay.
That's coming from the bay, and it's looking like you're really gonna make your way around here. It's time to learn about how to upgrade your
Yes.
equipment. And some of the more advanced tools you'll soon have at your disposal. Head on over to your workbench in the equipment room, and we'll see about upgrading your tools.
All right. This is exciting too, because I want to see what they've done with this upgrade. Is it going to be all super expensive?
Lynx rewards hard work and learning by giving
It's all readable?
access to tools.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
Reaching salvage goals is essential for becoming a master shipbreaker. Basically, they want to make sure you prove yourself first, before giving you the big guns. Completing salvage goals will net you shiny Lynx tokens. Use those tokens here to get yourself some new gear.
Right.
So let's get going and learn about one of the most important
Yes,
tools
tethers.
in Shipbreaker's toolbox.
Tethers.
Tethers. Go ahead and purchase them.
Hell yes, tethers. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. Everything is so cheap. You must get small amounts of Lynx tokens now, I bet. Because some of those
Repeat after me, Cutter.
further out were like thousands of Lynx tokens.
Have a quick read, and let's hop back in the bay.
I don't need a quick read. I know what I'm doing. Hold on a second, though. Demo charges? They only cost 120 Lynx tokens! These demo charges used to cost 2,000 Lynx tokens. They were very hard to get. You had to grind forever. Dude, I wonder... I mean, I guess you're not going to be getting thousands and thousands of Lynx tokens, but shit, I have 76 Lynx tokens. I guess you're never going to be sitting around being like, oh, I can't get my upgrades. You're just going to be waiting to unlock upgrades and then just immediately unlock them because you yeah, Lynx tokens go far now. Wow. Okay. I'm cool with that. Hold on. I do want to see their sticker interface, see if it's better now. It is not particularly all that great. Because I still can't tell what stickers I actually have. I think. That's the reason I don't really like the sticker interface. Because you can't tell, like... Oh, wait. Yes, you can. It says a 1. I see. I never even realized this. Lynx safety third. So not safety first. No. Yeah, see, and I've got 2 stickers of that one. Why do I have 2 mini-me's? I have no idea. So how is it easy, or is it easy to place the sticker? Oh, I guess you just pick where you put it. Oh, yeah, pretty easy. Then just back up. And I guess since I have 2 of these, I could put them on both tool or something like that. I always liked putting the Lynx sticker on the grapple, because you can put it right here. Wait, what? There. Like right here on this little roller. In fact, if you're gonna put stickers on the grapple, you gotta put them on the roller. It's so freaking cool. Yeah, see, I've got another one of these guys right there. Bam. Perfect. Oh, it's for achieving a perfect salvage, so I'll probably just get tons of those guys. The problem is you only have the 2 things. That's it. Where'd I put that other? There it is right there. It's so tiny. That is adorable. It's too bad you can't put stickers on your suit. That would be kind of cool. Or stickers on your helmet. So that you could, like, see them on your HUD, but they wouldn't, like, block stuff. Well, actually, that might be bad, because they might block stuff. Time for training! Oh my god, it's tether time, yes, tether time. Uh-oh. I might want to keep an eye on my CPU.
Tethers are more powerful than the beam in your grapple. They're
Mm-hmm.
great for moving super heavy salvage. Try it out. Press and hold the secondary input for the grapple to begin placement. Point where you want the salvage to move to, then release the input to create the tether.
Place 3 tethers. Simple enough. Oh, the tethers look nice. See that? Their weird placement system is kind of odd, though. But look how thick the tethers are now. They don't look like a weird little lightning
Great.
thing.
Now, what if you want to get rid of the tethers you've already placed? There's a cancel command you can send, but take note that it clears all of your tethers. Go ahead and try it now.
But I don't want to cancel the tethers.
Yeah, there you go. Now, you've got unlimited tethers during this training exercise. But after this, when you need more, you'll have to buy them from the kiosk. Let's see how well you can handle them. Try and clear out a bunch of that
Whoops.
scrap. You can stack multiple tethers on one object to increase the pull force. You can also chain objects of any size together to move them as a group. I've seen some cutters do incredible things with a daisy chain of tethers.
It doesn't work as well as you might imagine. What the hell?
Salvage deposit.
Something tells me that tether didn't actually get on that box. There we go.
Alright. Well done, Cutter. Like I said, tethers are your friends. Once you get the hang of them, you can get pretty creative on how you use them. Now, when you're ready, let's go back to the hab and continue with the day.
Tethers are super fun. Whoops, that didn't get on the box either.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
The funny thing is, even if the box around your reticle doesn't like lock onto something, just that little dot is all you need to place a tether.
Credit applied.
Okay, I think that's it. The funny thing is, I don't think you get anything for this. I don't think you actually get credits for this, because it's training. They do say you get credits, though. How heavy are these things? I mean, they're no joke. They're like 3,000. They're like, yeah, they're 3 tons. Another mini-me? Crazy. Not like I need another one. You don't have a third tool. Back into the hab we go. Tethers are great. Oh, you do get a little bit. Why is that jiggling?
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Lynx would like to share the following message. The only P's permitted in the salvage yard are profit, processor, and potassium trifluoromethane sulfonate.
Alright. So let's get to breaking another ship. We've got hazard level 3s. 8.2 million. That's no joke. That is a lot of money. That is a macro exolab. Let's do it. Wait, are all of them? See, every single one of them. Oh, I see how the MP works now. It may not be for salvage anymore. It may be for hitting your goals, it looks like. See, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19. Oh, you only get one repair kit for this, though. Well, that's not the one I'm looking at anyway. That's the one I want. Oh yeah, but I guess it is only going to give you one repair kit, but that's a lot of, you know, MP, which I think is whatever this thing is. Whatever MP stands for. It's not magic points, I'll tell you that much. Woohoo!
Cutter, it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce you to the rest of the crew in our sector. Sound off, everyone.
Hey, Rook. Name's Luke. I was the worm until you showed up, so thank you. Now I get to do the hazing.
What are you talking about? We don't do that. Welcome aboard. Don't listen to her. I'm Dee.
Kai! Your mic's still messed up.
How about now?
Better.
Oh, hey, I'm Kaido. Kai.
Mic's still busted, huh?
Oh, yeah, still waiting on the rec.
Heaven forbid they give us functional gear.
I'm sure they're working on it as fast as they can. Cutter, I added you to the sector comms channel. It can get lonely out here. Helps to check in with each other from time to time. Alright, enough chin-wagging. Let's get back to it.
It's weird though, you can't actually do that yourself.
Bye.
Later, Rook.
You can't actually check in with them unless maybe you can now? I'm pretty sure it just happens randomly. Kind of weird.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
You know, these cut points are annoying. They don't like to go away, but that's fine. They don't have to go away. Okay, battery's down. And the antenna that was on the bottom of the ship is down. What the hell is this thing? Communications array. Okay. Just comes off nicely. Get down to the barge. Very nice. But we still don't have to worry about pressurized ships yet.
Salvage secured.
That is not a thing. At least yet. Which probably means the airlocks don't even work. They're probably always just going to be open. Ah, yeah, now we're on a time limit.
Deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Vaporize these cut points. Get this, like, bull frame off here. Isn't there one more cut point? Yeah, there's a couple more here on the bottom. Okay, that's a grade 2 cut point? What? That is not a grade 2 cut point. I was able to cut it with my stinger. I don't know. Sometimes these cut points, they're very confusing. Is this all just structure? Yeah, this is all just structure. Just making sure it's not anything that needs to go to the barge, and you're out of here. Get out of here. It's just like a football face mask. Gonna take it and toss it aside. Good.
Center deposit accepted. Credits
Okay.
awarded.
Alright, what is that? Is that just a sticker or something? Maybe. This thing, I always wished you could do something with it. Like, it always looks like a cargo bin or something, but it's just nanocarbon. Ouch. Alright, let's go in and see what we got. It's gonna be busy. Oh yeah, it's busy. Oh yes, it's busy. But we don't have to worry about reactors yet. That's a thing. Oh shit, careful. Power junction box. Come on, door. Come with me. Oh no, please. You can fit through there. There you go. It's like the other door fit through there. You can fit through there too. I believe in you. Alright. Let's get rid of some of these floors so that we can have an easier way in. Yeah, I swear some of these cut points are like super easier to deal with. Okay. Okay. What are these computer terminals worth?
Salvage deposited.
What's it worth?
Applying credit to account.
Waiting. Database. Come on. Where's the computer terminal? 117,000 credits. Wow. Really? Low oxygen already? I barely even started. There's oxygen right here. Bam.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Thank you. Alright, what else are we gonna do here? Wait. I do want to see if these food packs are worth anything. They were always worth nothing, I think. Pretty sure they're still worth nothing. They don't even make a doot sound, so they're probably worth absolutely diddle shit. Oh, a bunny! Give me that bunny. Got the bunny. Achievement! Yay, the game has achievements now. Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is not gonna fall out. Oh, wait, it is? What? No. It is? What? No way! How did that fall out? Yeah, as soon as I saw that desk, I was like, there's no way that's gonna fall out. Maybe the desks are only connected to the flooring now. Or, I mean, the walls. Not flooring, that was the flooring. Bam. Alrighty.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Let's see. Let's try and get all the floors off would be nice. Actually, I might want to get these doors out, too. They're becoming problematic. This is one of the best ways to start shipbreaking, is just to get rid of floors. Floors and ceilings, just so you have an easy way to get in and out, just in case you need it, because you're probably gonna need it. Okay, that's the bridge. So we got that all done.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Yeah, I'm seeing the lights are still on and everything. Is there some way to get inside the inner workings of the ship? Yeah, right here. Oh god, it's got cables. You're kidding me, man. Okay. There's also another door here, apparently. Power cell. Trying to think of how I want to do this best. I think I just want to take off the back of the ship. I think it'll work now that we have tethers. Now that we have tethers, we should be able to put this right in the processor easily. Wait, what the hell is this? Oh, that's the wrong cut point. This is the one I wanted. I cut the cut point for the little X dude. Okay, well actually that's not even that heavy. Yeah, I can push that. Wow. I don't know why I couldn't push it on that other mackerel. Very weird. Oh yeah, tethers. Oh, 20 tethers? What? What? They immediately start us out with 20 tethers? That's freaking unbelievable. Didn't you only start out with like 5 in the beginning, or 10 or something? 20 is unbelievable. That is so good. Now let's see if they've fixed their cable issues with these freaking electric cables. These things suck.
Salvage goal achieved. Rewards allocated.
Okay, there's one connector. And 2 connectors. Yeah, see, the cables are not coming out. Damn it all. Is it because... Oh, wait, there's one right there. Ah, there we go. Gotcha. Now, what are you guys worth? I know you weren't worth much before. 11,000. That's not bad. It's not bad. I'll take it. These freaking cable junctions are still worth nothing. Can't do anything with them. Sucks. I am going to be salvaging lights now, though, I'll tell you. See if we can start getting some of these cut points out. So if you wanted to, you could just... this is probably dangerous to do, by the way, just so you know. Probably not the smartest thing to do. You don't really want to burn those wires, but I guess I'm not yet, so that's good. Okay. Let's see if we can get this airlock off. Should be one more, I think. Good. Oh wait, we can't just knock this off, though. We gotta get all these wires free. Okay, let me see if there's more oxygen. There's a repair kit. I don't think there is. I'm pretty sure that's all of it. Yeah. That's too bad. Alright, well, let's go get some oxygen then. Oh god, my grapple's so short. Reach it, grapple. Thank you. See, that's why I put the stickers on the little roller thing. It's kind of cool. Ouch. Damn it. Come on, go. We're almost there. Got it. Oxygen. Gotcha. I grab that repair kit too. It would be really super cool if you could just rip this glass out without having to cut it. Like, just tether it to the hub and just rip it off. That would be super satisfying. I need to start getting these ceilings off, too. That's where I got a little bit distracted. Oh, I should probably get this airlock. Good. Okay. Yeah, let's get these going. That's why I got distracted, that's right, because the lights are flickering. I was like, I should probably cut the power, but can't be doing that right now.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Good.
Valuable object
Oh, hey.
credits awarded.
This thing's in the way. Get down there. Oh, these freaking doors, man. Get out of the way. Here goes the part. Unfortunately, I can't collect the parts yet. I kind of wish they weren't here when you couldn't collect them. But I guess it does make people think, I mean, what are these things? I can't do anything with them. You know, and maybe that's what the devs were going for. Was people to be questioning, what are these pieces of garbage that I can't do anything with? And then later on in the game, you'll be like, oh, these are very important. I mean, I don't know how important they are, because there was no end game to the building the ship. But now there is. I don't know why I do that. I could literally just turn around.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Yeah, I could literally just turn around and throw it through the floor,
Valuable object.
which is already broken.
1 minute left on the clock.
That's new. They've got some new voice lines too, because I don't ever remember him saying that. He always used to say, let's put a bow on this shift cutter. There was other things too, of course, but I don't remember that one specifically. Here, get out of here, communications array. I don't know how much you're worth, but get out of here. Oh, 273,000 credits. Damn. That is no freaking joke. Dang. Oh, battery pack. This has got to be worth months. I don't know how much, though, and I don't know if it's going to tell us. Don't think it will. No, it still doesn't tell you. You have to find out on the report. Eh. Let me see on the report. The lights are too hard because I think lights are just lights. But let me see how much the battery pack is worth. 68,250 apiece. Not bad. See, those are just lights. Those little, the ones that everybody calls load-bearing lights, I want to see what they're worth. I can probably do this without destroying anything on the ship now. Uh-oh.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have one incoming transmission waiting.
Is it Lou? Look at the buddy!
Hey, Russ.
Yep, it's Lou.
I was thinking our crew should crack some beer sometime. You know, shoot the breeze, fantasize about a debt-free life and all that. Not that that's gonna happen anytime soon. Like, Weaver's been at this for years. 20, maybe? I was just getting kicked out of grade school when he started. Dee Dee sends most of her money home. Goes through links, of course, with huge transfer fees.
Jeez.
And Kaido. Well, look, Kai's great. He just hasn't really taken to the work. Lynx calls him a low earner. As for me, I'm trying to get there as fast as I can. I just need enough to get me one of those mining skiffs. You know, for boat running. Still so many rich rocks along the frontier line. Eventually want to hire some friends from back home. Oh, the Airs platforms. Around Mars? Good people. But work's hard to find there. Don't know when that'll be, though. Just when I think I'm earning at a steady clip, there's another fine or fee. This job's fun as hell and all, but I got other plans. Maybe you do too. Anyway, don't want to get a fine for tying up comms. Kidding. That's not a thing. I don't think. Either way, good luck, Russ. Blue out.
I don't think. Yeah, I would hope not. Honestly, though, I think the devs could throw in some more fines, though. They really should. Now that we make so much money, like, we're gonna get rid of the debt so quickly. Like, look at this. Look, 3.2 million in one shift. And fees are only 500,000? Yeah, for real. Crack one open. Probably not gonna play around with the
How you holding up there,
stickers
Taylor?
too much.
Seems like you're getting the knack for it. Trust me, when you get well versed in the art of shipbreaking, it becomes a joy to show up to the yard each day. Ain't a trade like it. Dancing between the ribs of a ship, spitting heat, do-si-doing with a 10-ton panel, taking a breather, gaze out at the rest of the human race, buzzing in the distance. Huh. Can you tell I miss it? It's alright. Helping y'all get there is near as good. Ah, dang it. I got corporate ringing me. Good luck out there today, Cutter. Talk to you again soon. We are out.
Alright, so are things already getting damaged or not? The thing I love the most is, look at this. I can see everything. I don't have to be like, oh, is this 100% because it's so blurry? No, it's just perfect. You can even read the information here. Perfectly read it. Amazing. That's what I was hoping would be in the full release. Like, it's good. It's real good. I can't believe they didn't do that earlier, though. It would have been so much nicer. I do find it weird that they took off the pictures of the ships here, but I guess it makes it a little bit more cleaner. I do suppose so. Yeah. Go with the... Continue our existing ship here. I do love the fact they gave us 20 tethers, too, in the beginning. That is amazing. It's so slow. Just reel me in. God, my thrusters are so freaking slow. Alright. Let's start ripping stuff off and tossing on down.
Salvage deposit secured.
Oh,
Credits awarded.
hey, did they double up the computer panels? Ooh, if they did that, that's a change I'm also very much in favor of. Because, man, salvaging computers sucked. There's always so many of them. See these load-bearing lights right here? I know that's what everybody calls it because they get stuck between something and they bear the load. But I have no idea what they're worth. And I don't know if there's any way of knowing either. Unless you don't have any of the normal lights to salvage. I don't... Oh, there's a couple more. Oops, that's not a light. That power cell's like, I'm gonna fry ya! But it's not frying me, so I'm fine. Ooh, I wonder what the power cells are worth. They were worth almost 100,000 a piece before? God, what are they gonna be worth now? How heavy is this thing? 15 tons, I better be careful. Oh, shit. Okay, so if you are trying to break something off with your grapple, you are not allowed to break. That is good to know.
Deposited. Applying credit to account.
And by break, I mean thruster break. That's why I was drifting like that, because I wasn't allowed to break. Take this light off.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Where's that power cell? There you are. Little GameCube looking thing. I think this is the only power cell. Bam. What are you worth? 146,250. That is definitely more than it was worth before. May not actually be the only power cell, though. Let me see. I thought there was one right over here by the airlock, too. Maybe not. I was trying to break this airlock free, though. Okay, so... let's go ahead and cut these cut points. Beautiful. Get that one right there. Good. Then we can pop that off.
Salvage deposit.
Good.
Account credited.
Now I gotta start ripping up these junction boxes. Because these cables will hold it.
Credits awarded.
There we go. Good. Did get that... yeah. I was like, I got the console off, right? Come on. Get over there. I gotta say that, like I said though, everything feels like it just moves better, too. Everything doesn't take like a million years to move and everything like that. Get out of here, stupid cables. Probably not even worth my time. Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if they ever changed the airlock to not have those stupid handles. Curious. I don't see any red, so maybe they did. Because that was just dumb. Like, who's gonna slice those handles off with a split saw? For what? They couldn't be worth much. There was probably somebody that did it, though, I'm sure. The thing is, I just feel like even if you split sawed those handles, they would probably just disintegrate anyway. Come on, you stupid junction box. Thank you. Alright. How much are these worth? Little chunkies?
Material accepted.
3,000? I mean, that's not a small amount. I mean, it is pretty small, but It's not super tiny. It's not like 300, which is basically nothing. Okay, you're out of here. I hear ya. I do not have oxygen. I do have fuel here, it looks like. I know. Oh, actually, speaking of fuel, I'll just grab this fuel when I'm here anyway. Boop. Thank you. And I'll grab this repair kit. And I think that's it. Oh, I haven't even gotten that ceiling off yet. Jeez. So much to do. So much still left to do. Oh man, like, jeez, I can't even tell you. I really thought that the full release of this game was literally just gonna be playing what we already played. Well, you know what? Now it makes sense why the tethers cost so much, because you get more tethers, more bang for your buck, you know? And I'm a fan of that. Whoa, too many cables. Get out of here. Oh, wait, you didn't even go in, did you? Get in there. There you go. Okay, so far we haven't had any cables have problems. I was only having cable problems with the Atlas, though, so we will have to wait until we unlock the Atlas to figure out if that's still a thing. I may try and see if I can get a hold of the developers and see if we can maybe get some of these things that don't pop up with a credit amount to actually have a credit amount, because maybe nobody noticed it. Did I destroy a light, really? Damn. Again, it's habit. It's gonna be a bad habit to break. And not only a bad habit, it's gonna be a hard habit to break. But I'll try and salvage as many as I can. Because, man, if you start getting rid of too many of the lights and, like, destroying them, you're going to actually get a pretty big red bar because now they're worth more. Okay, so I think I got all that. All those wires seem to be pretty good. Okay, well, I don't know about the nose yet. I think I still want to have that connected for the time being. Alright, now let's deal with this side. Remember, there's a cable junction like right here. That's why the cables don't come off. Because you think that other one is the junction, but it's really not. That's the one you need.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Now, even if you destroy stuff, I think it still counts as salvaged, I believe. Like, you just don't get credits for it, but as far as, like, going for 100%, I think it still counts. So even though I destroyed some lights and stuff, it should still count. Now, where's that barge? There it is.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Yeah, see, this will all stay together because of the cables.
Valuable object processed.
But the problem is, like, these are connected to the wall itself, so you can't just, like, disconnect this one and then have this all disconnected. It doesn't work that way. See, it's all connected, so you have to disconnect every single one of these, which is pretty annoying. Sure are enough of them. At least they don't take too long to rip up.
You got 5 minutes remaining in your shift, Cutter. 5 minutes. Weaver out.
I think Weaver sounds different too. Sounds Sounds a little bit different, maybe. I know they were saying something about, like, the voices they were using were, like, synthesized or something like that, or computer-sounding voices. But I thought that was before that. Here, get out of here. Go on. Get over there. You're too heavy. Go. Okay. Yeah, we should have this done in one more shift. Easy. There's really not much left.
Deposit accepted for
Oops.
processing. Salvage deposit registered.
Yeah, look, even these cables are worth quite a bit. You don't want to just, you know, waste them. Be really interesting to see what the other things are worth, too. It also feels like progression might be a little faster, which might be something they were going for, which I totally understand if that's true.
Credits deposited.
But I kind of don't want the game to end super fast,
Reserves are dropping.
which it very well could now. Please, just go. Oh, there's light.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Oh. Cable there. Fine.
Oxygen reserves critical.
Oh, I know, I know.
Avoiding stressful workplace situations.
Credits awarded.
I don't know how you can avoid stressful workplace situations. Whoops. Certainly didn't mean to grab that piece of crap. I meant to grab the ship. There we go. Stop. Alright.
Accepted.
Got all the cables. There's one here, I think. Yeah, even going into the furnace with the cables is still kind of worth it. Sort of. Not worth a ton, but, yeah, worth a little bit. Pretty sure all the rest of that stuff is garbage. Uh-oh.
Salvage secured.
Wait a minute. Is this falling apart? What are you doing? Oh, I see the nanocarbon's coming off. Gotcha. Yeah, this nanocarbon is just all by itself. So now you can just kind of take it and give it a yank. See? It just comes right off. Wow, that's interesting. That is so different. So very different. Yeah, look at that. Separated from the bridge nicely. Honestly, I'm not complaining. I think that is an amazing change. What would happen if I try to cut the glass right in the middle?
You got about a minute left.
What happens if you do this? Anything? Not particularly. Alright, well, I had to give it a shot. Had to try. Good. Oh, it does actually let you know... Oh, wait, no. Never mind. It's already disconnected, isn't it? It is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you definitely don't want to cut it in the middle. It doesn't seemingly doesn't do anything. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I want to try something. I don't recommend this, and it's probably not a good idea, but are these beams? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Okay, good to know. I thought those might be beams that you could just melt away and get the thing going. Okay, so there's lights here, 13 of them for 45,000. And no more lights. I mean, maybe they're just the same? $45,000 in lights, though. That is no joke. That's like 10% of the debt right there that you get per day. Not 10% of the full debt, of course not. Rank 5. Yeah, so I was saying I was going to stream Consortium tomorrow or whatnot. I'm probably just going to stream Shipbreaker the rest of the week. I'm so excited about this.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have one incoming transmission waiting.
I honestly had no idea it was going to change this much. Noticeable changes, too.
Hey, Rook. You ever think about starting your own business out there? You know, be your own boss? I swear, one day, I'll get a decent belt runner and make my own money. Maybe bring my old man along to help sniff out the good rocks. My dream is to tinker with ship design. Maybe build some machinery to help with heavy-duty mining. Make it safer. If we ever both get out of here, I'd hire you in a heartbeat. If you don't end up coming with me, I hope you get to make your own way out there. Definitely ping me if you do. Lou out.
Now, see, I think she's in a different station, though. I think they're all in different stations.
Shipbreaker 9346-52. Links would like
There's
to
the
share
Atlas.
the following inspirational message. Make the most of your shift by fanning the tiny sparks of effort into flames of profitability.
Oh, has this always been a thing where you could slide this? Huh. Reactor. Oh man, I wonder what class 1 reactors are going to be worth too.
The mother load of any ship. The reactor. Most dangerous part of shipbreaking. But you got this. Continue when you're ready, Cutter.
Maybe they just changed the quality of the sound so it sounds different. It sounds really good. Still not having any breaking. Look at this. 12 repair kits already? Feels super good. Aw, they still didn't put on here how much you have left, though. That would have been so nice. Oh my god, look at this. Ships available, 0. Oh, it's probably just letting you know how many are there. Yeah. Yeah. I still wish that would have been nice, though. If they would have said, hey, this is how much you have left to this ship, so you can be like, is it even worth it? You know? Okay, can I possibly do this all in one super clean cut here? I don't know. Maybe? Aha! Look at that. Came right off nicely. It's probably got a smidge of glass on there, but I don't care. It's fine. It's probably because you want to cut even closer than I did.
Processing object. Applying credits to
Does it have a smidge of glass? Oh, it didn't actually have a smidge of glass? I'm surprised. Bam! Oh god. I don't think that cut all the way. Nope, that did not cut all the way. Okay, so the cool thing is, look at the cut. You see how it's almost like perfect? Beforehand, the split saw would have done a weird cut and it would have been sliced jagged and stuff. And that was the part that made people angry about glass, but this is fantastic, honestly. This is a much easier way to deal with glass. Not even joking, look at this, just boom. Done. Much easier way to deal with the bridge in general. Look at this, just get out of here. Yep. Come on up here and get out of here. And then this way you don't have to send the whole bridge into the processor. you know, wasting all the other stuff that was around it. Oh, I did do some destruction. It also means you don't have to cut your way into the bridge, too. You can just pull the nanocarbon off of a mackerel. Very nice. These are some changes that I am A-okay with.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Kind of wish it would be nice if... Why are these still blinking? There are no power cells. Oh, I saw that power junction box. That might be giving some power. No, maybe they just blink. Maybe they just blink. Power junction box worth 112,000 credits. Oh my god, dude. Amazing. Yeah, you can make a lot of money now. Holy crap. The only thing I worry about is that it might make the game a bit too fast. You know? Unless as you go along, maybe Lynx gives you more debts or more fees, like Lou was saying. Because I don't think they actually do give you more fees. The only fee that I had added was the demolition. Or the demo charges, that's what it is. The fee for the charges. And that was it. I don't think I had anything else added. I think that's it. I think we're good. Oh, we don't even have to disconnect the bridge. There's no reason. Oh, another power junction box. I forgot about that. Oh, I didn't realize there was two, actually. Oh. Okay, everything looks good. Looks good. Alright. Let's see what happens. This is 5 tons. I want to see how well these tethers work. Okay, it is moving it. Kind of want that to go that way. I also want to see just how much of a problem the processor's going to be. Oh my god, look at that! Gotta just go right in. Wow, those tethers work exactly as you want them to, pretty much. Look at that. No processor pull. Oh, that's amazing. And cut the tethers. Wow. That's beautiful. And that should go into the furnace, I think. Yeah, there it goes. Bye-bye, skeleton of the ship. And that was, what, 5 tons? We moved it like it was nothing? Amazing. Destroy the medical kit. That's fine. I don't need it.
Warning. Oxygen low. Note that oxygen
Aluminum.
can be reduced.
A door. That's fine. You can't really do anything about the doors, sadly. Like, you would have to, like, close them and cut them off and stuff. It's very annoying. It's not like you can just rip them off. Some doors you can. There we go. Yeah. That worked out real well. I think I might do a little bit more. I freaking love this game. This game is so addicting. Please? Thank you. God, I really need that, thing. Okay, see, there's the one light. Oh, it was destroyed. Oh, I destroyed a light. My bad. Oh no, I guess I did 4 lights. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what those little tiny lights are worth. They're probably not worth much. Oh, look at that. 1.6 million just for that little tiny bit that we did. It does certainly make it a lot easier to deal with the fees.
Cutter 9346-52. Your designated sleep
See?
period is now over. Have a great day.
I do kind of feel like they could add on one more fee, though. Like, a recharge fee. And that, like, what I did should have made me have to pay more for the fee. Because I was basically out of oxygen. So, Lynx should charge you for having to recharge all your equipment and stuff. It shouldn't be, like, super expensive, but, you know, it should be something. We've got range. Yeah, look at this. You don't even have to, like, pick and choose upgrades. You just take them all. They're not expensive. Ooh, tether amount already? What? What does that give me? Max tether's 30, 40, 50? Nice. Well, I don't think we're ever going to be running out of tethers. Oh, wait, we are running out of tokens. My bad. Ooh, okay, so we are kind of running out of tokens. I gotcha. But it's still not so bad. Like, look at all those upgrades I was able to afford. Whereas if you were doing it before, it would have been like nothing. Let's see if they've changed anything about the reactors. It should be interesting. I bet they probably haven't, though. Reactors, baby.
I remember my first reactor pull. I was shaking like a leaf.
Hold on a second. Ooh, look at that. You even get good Lynx tokens for training ships.
You got
Okay.
less on the line now, but still. Let's try to do this without a critical meltdown. Looks like this ship's reactor's towards the aft, but there are lots of different configurations out in the wild. Okay. We're only focused on one thing right now. Pull the reactor and get it on the barge. As soon as you disconnect the reactor from this ship, it'll start to melt down. So act fast and
Ooh.
make sure you have an exit strategy.
Fuel
ahead of
tank.
time.
Holy shit. What a bad place for a fuel tank. Very bad place for a fuel tank. Okay, this is gonna be annoying. Maybe I can take this door and push it? Yeah, that'll work. Because it's not gonna pull. I'm getting close to the reactor. There it
This
is.
one's pretty easy. Should just slide out of her coolant casing with a good yank from your grapple.
Okay.
Try to have your extraction fully planned out before disconnecting it from the ship.
Yes. Now, I wonder if you were to disconnect these and try and pull it up, I think that would disconnect it from the ship. I wouldn't recommend it anyway. Usually what I do is just that. And then get that out of the way. Oh, shit. There we go. Get this computer terminal off.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Yeah, this is the easiest way to deal with the Class 1 reactors. Whoops. Is just to get rid of the floor. Now you can see the reactor. You have a perfect route to the barge. You can even use a tether if you want. Just
Credits awarded.
tether to the barge. Then get out of the way. There it goes. Bye, reactor. How much are you worth?
Congrats, Cutter. You're certainly picking this stuff up faster than I did
Woo.
back in the day. Okay.
1.2 million?
Do it till you get to the next round.
Okay.
Until then, remember this. Measure twice, cut once. The tethers are your friends. Good luck out there, Cutter. We were out.
Tethers are beyond your friends. Tethers are the lifeblood of a shipbreaker. I'm gonna try and drop. Ooh, is this a good idea? I'm gonna try it anyway. I think it'll be fine. Oh, I cannot fit through there. Trying to just get this stuff out of here. Good. Looks like there's some oxygen there. That's quite nice. Okay, these floors should be ready to move now, I think. Yep, there we go. See, that's what the food used to look like. Maybe there's just different types of food now? Maybe. Don't fall all the way. There we go. Okay. Because if you want to salvage everything, then you gotta pull all these things off.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Or data bank. You could easily just throw the panel down there.
Salvage deposit confirmed.
But then you lose all the salvage for the panel. But this just makes it so much easier to deal with.
Salvage registered. Transfer
Rather than trying to get it from inside the ship and moving it around and ugh, be a nightmare.
processing valuable deposit. Credits
Oh,
transferred.
careful. Careful. Careful now, there's a fuel tank. Be very careful. Gotcha. Oh, this must be an empty fuel tank, because that is really light. Yeah, that must be empty. So those other ones must not have been empty. I didn't even know they could be empty. I thought they were always full. I always just treat them as they're full.
Processing valuable
Seems like a safe assumption. To just treat them as they're full. Get out of here. Okay, is there anything else on the outside that I need to deal with? There are some antennas.
salvage secured. Account credit
Does
applied.
this ship actually have a freaking thruster? I'm not 100% sure. Let's find out. Man, that thing is heavy. Yes, it does have a thruster. Fantastic.
Project processed. Credit
That's good
deposit.
news. Oh yeah, I haven't done anything on the top. Damn it. These are aluminum. Gotcha. Yeah, I've only busted my way in through the bottom, that's right. Here we go. And that's just the bridge, right? Yeah, okay. Get rid of some of these free floating stuff. Soft crates are worth 39,000? Damn. It's pretty good stuff. Check that thruster. Oh, it's not even gonna, like... Oh, weird. Thought it was gonna go, like, kind of shooting a little bit. Ooh, careful. Thruster acquired.
Salvage
Almost 500,000 with the thruster alone. That's kind of crazy. Wow. It is gonna take some getting used to for those numbers. That's amazing. Do you think there was an oxygen thing on this ship? I'm gonna try and take off the butt of the ship. Whoops. Is that not disconnected? Oh, it might be connected on the inside too.
Warning. Low oxygen level.
Yeah, these ones might actually be connected on the inner workings too. I'm not 100% sure how it works though. Let me see. We got a repair kit. Take that. Got any oxygen? Oxygen. I know there was an oxygen thing that I almost hit. Oh, another freaking repair kit. There's the oxygen. Give me that. Go.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Alright. Head into the walls. Ooh, there's a power cell. Oh, thank God, there's no freaking cables. Yes. No cables means very quick disassembly of walls. Very quick. Oh, there's a fuse there. Feels bad to just leave it, but we can't do anything with it right now. Give me that light. Oh, it's up, isn't it? Yeah, there we go.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Good.
Processing object. Applying credits to account. Salvage secured.
Good.
Applying credit.
Get these nacelles off. Beautiful. I'm only imagining that people are going to be able to rip these ships apart even faster now. Like, it's going to be unbelievable how fast people rip these ships apart now. Actually, I wonder if that's a thing I can do with my scanner. Maybe I can see if there is another point. I mean, maybe this right here. No, that can't be right. What is keeping this thing on the back? This is, what, 5 tons? Oh, it's not actually on the back. I just can't move it. Okay, never mind. So if I just use a tether... Well, not yet. Let's get this off. Whoops. Don't nick the nacelle. Gotcha. Get down there. Hey! Hey! I didn't say you could just bounce off of the ship. Get down in that barge. Yeah, they actually made the training ships worth doing. It's kind of cool. Remember, it used to be not worth doing at all. Because you would get like 10 Lynx tokens at the end or something, but now 10 Lynx tokens is pretty decent. And I already have 29 tethers. That is absolutely insane. Oh shit. That is gonna move the ship a little. Should be fine. Oh shit. Those things are full. Give me that. Give me it. Thank you. I don't really care about the pipes too much. In fact, they need to be in there anyway. So it's completely fine. Let's get to the processor. Yeah, these are full fuel tanks. Yeah, see how heavy they are? They're like 1 ton. No joke. Get down there, you stupid heavy fuel tanks! Jeez. So big. Okay.
Cutter, ship's got about 5 minutes left in her. Let's make them count.
Alrighty. Gotcha, Weaver. We're doing pretty good here. Man. Gotta tell you, mackerels have never been so easy to disassemble. I hope these lights are worth it. At least they're easy to rip off. Oops. Thing is, they're so small, they're hard to actually, like, pinpoint with the grapple. That's the problem I have with them. Mainly the problem.
Deposit accepted for processing. Salvage goal met. Rewards will be...
Oops. Well, oh, there we go. Bam. Airlock console. Worth over 100,000 credits now. Kinda crazy. Should probably get these ceilings off. They are bugging me.
Warning.
Oxygen low again? Really? Damn. Sucks. I don't think there's any more oxygen left, is there?
Salvage deposit secured.
That's the bridge, so that's not gonna have anything. At least I don't think it will. All that fabric. And over here was just... Oh, wait. That oxygen? No, that's thruster fuel. Damn. Yeah, well.
Warning. Critical oxygen level detected.
Thank God, I think I finally got my... I think I finally got my grapple length up, I think. Get it. Oxygen. Good.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Oh yeah, definitely got that range up, because now I can grapple from really far away. Feels good. Whoa, jeez. Careful.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Gonna be careful with these because they're aluminum. You could cut it with a split saw if it was nanocarbon, because split saw can't cut nanocarbon. But these are aluminum, so let's get them in there and see what they're worth. What are you worth, buddy? This is the first aluminum top panels we've had.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Oh, there was some nanocarbon on it, apparently. But that's fine. I'm not gonna split saw that tiny little nanocarbon off. 28,600. Okay, decent. All right. Can we possibly finish this ship this shift? Oh no, no way. I was like, no, this shift is almost over. Didn't even realize that. Whoops. It's weird that you can't take this thing off and put it to the barge. It feels like something that should be on the barge. But it's not. Whoa. That is not heavy at all.
1 minute left till the end of the line, Cutter.
Not as heavy as the aluminum was.
That wouldn't do.
Those aluminum tops were pretty freaking heavy, it seemed like.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
See? You can split saw any of this because you don't have to worry about cutting the nanocarbon because you can't cut it. Above could read. Good. Got you done. Should be everything? Nope. No. Right there. There we go. Get in there quick! 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 Quickly get in there! Yeah! Did it. I didn't get it all though, I don't think.
Certification level achieved.
Nice.
License upgraded.
I like it. Yeah, I'll probably just be done streaming after this one ship.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have one incoming transmission waiting.
Another transmission, jeez. Alright. What's up?
Howdy, Rook. So, this can be an awkward subject, but you've probably noticed Lynx doesn't take great care of us. Up until maybe 100 years ago, workers like us would sometimes form these groups called unions and go toe-to-toe with the company. They'd argue for better wages, safer work, decent hours, that kind of thing. Lynx was actually part of getting rid of them. but some of us are trying to bring it back. I can tell you're a good person and a hard worker. The company will use you up. It's just built that way. So I thought you might be interested in the Union News Group. There are new messages every couple of days. Read them, don't read them, trash them, whatever. Just keep it on the down low. The others don't know about it. Weaver and Dee are a bit too by the book. Kaido is just too anxious. Poor kid. But I wanted you to have the info. I was glad someone gave it to me when I was new. Okay, spiel over. See you in the yard, Rook. Flew out.
Weird how they say see you in the yard, Rook. Like they see me, but they don't. Like you are always in the yard by yourself. That's it.
Hello, Shipbreaker. This is your morning wake-up call.
Hazard level 5, Atlas Nomad. Gotcha. Beautiful.
Hey, Cutter.
Beautiful.
You're gonna start getting
There
pressurized.
it is, pressurized ships.
Lou and I will show you the ropes when you're ready.
I wonder if they did anything about the pressurization, because a lot of people were very angry about the pressurization. Especially with the geckos. It was pretty rough. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of stuff. Ooh, there's that grapple. Grapple push would be nice. The strength is great, though. I'm going to grab the strength. For sure. There's no reason not to grab the strength. I think I'm out of Link's tokens, pretty much. Wait, what's it? Break? Oh, yeah. That would be nice, too. Maybe I was a little wrong when I thought, oh, you'd just be able to buy... Oh my god, these are unlocked? Heat and electrical resistance is unlocked? What? Weird. I don't think that was unlocked before. I'm pretty sure it was a thing, but I don't even think I had it unlocked where I was. Kind of nice that they put that a little bit earlier. Yeah, we might do the training too, I'm not sure. Although that's going to be another training ship, so probably not. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm actually kind of low on fuel. Maybe they don't fill your fuel up. They do fill up your oxygen, though, I believe. Oh, man, I'm so glad I didn't cut all these cut points. Because holy crap, that would have been really bad. I would have just pulled that nanocarbon to me. That would have been unfortunate. Can I get both of these if I line it up just right? Nope. It's fine. Whoops. There's a little bit of a cut. Totally fine, though. Wait, did I get the... Yeah. I want to make sure I got the console off. I think I got... I'm pretty sure I got the strength upgrade already, which is pretty good. Yeah, see, there's those handles. Wait. Hold on. Yeah, see, the handles are aluminum, but they don't go anywhere now. That is much better. Thank you, devs. Because it always felt weird to throw it into the barge and then see those handles glow red. It's like, what was I supposed to do? You can't cut those handles. I mean, even if you split saw them, they're just going to disintegrate. There's no way you could salvage them. The only way you could salvage them is if they would just come off, but they didn't. And I don't know why they didn't. I don't even need to use tethers for this. It's not that heavy. Just kind of move it all around a little bit and just kind of knock it into the processor. No big deal. Alright. So that does it for that. Yeah, see? Nanocarbon just comes off nicely like that. Just stop it real quick. There we go. I wonder... It's not No, it shouldn't be possible to do that, I don't think. I was thinking maybe it would be possible to just, like, cut this thing differently. I think it feels better to do it this way. That's my feeling anyway. Well, it'll still get a weird cut. Like that. And then this will be free. You can just get rid of that. And then give it another nice cut here. That looks pretty good. Nice. And then there. Perfect. And then get rid of this. Where's the processor? Oh, it's right over there. Get out of here. Okay. And then just give it another 2 nice good cuts here. So it does take a bit of cutting. And it might not even be worth it, honestly. The glass doesn't seem to be that much worth it. Oh, it is in pieces. It is certainly in pieces. There we go. So what do you get for this? If you do a whole salvage of glass. That was what? 41,000. And what's this? 29,000. So about 70,000 altogether. I guess it's not too bad. And it's not really that difficult to deal with anymore. I mean, it was much worse before. For sure. Alright, let's get this bridge dealt with.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited. Salvage goal obtained.
Yeah, see, there used to be some weird little graphics glitch. When you launch something, the gun would act like it's launching again with the graphics. It was very weird. Oops. Gotta be careful not to crash these computer terminals too hard. I don't want to break them.
Applying credit.
Okay, I think that's pretty much it. These stupid little lights. You can hear they beep, so, or they boop, so they do give you something.
Your oxygen reserves are low.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Excess carbon dioxide.
Salvage deposit damaged.
I'll try and deal with the oxygen here in a second. Let me just get this bridge all dealt with. Oops.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Oops. I moved that a little too much. There you go. I think the oxygen actually goes down a little slower, which is kind of nice, honestly. It was pretty mean before. It was pretty brutal. Now you have much more time to get to the kiosk. Or Master Jack.
Warning. Critical oxygen levels detected. Consult the Link's employee handbook on how to maximize your blood oxygen saturation.
I can still use this to reel in, though. Because even though it is light enough to, like, move the ship, it is certainly not light enough to reel in. There we go. Okay, what else do we have here? Anything else? I think that's it for the outside. I just want to make one more pass at it. A couple of these little tiny baby lights. Start ripping this stuff off.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Yeah, see, you can't actually, like, because the doors are inside of here, and the doors are supposed to be, well, actually, no, never mind. They're inside of here. Like, the door is inside of here, and I guess you could try and salvage it, but I really don't think it's worth it. I'm going to keep this fabric on here because it's going to the furnace anyway, so it doesn't matter. Grab this fuel. You kind of need it, so yeah. Good stuff. Wow, you don't even need to disconnect the bridge anymore. That's the crazy part. Like, see, I still have the cut points on the bridge just intact.
Salvage accepted.
because I don't even need to disconnect them. Everything's pretty much already done. I'm just trying to get everything out of the ship, into the barge.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can get this ship done in one more shift. In this shift is my hope. I think we can do it. We don't have a whole lot left. Yeah, everything's looking pretty bare. I'm just gonna take this. Yeah. Just want to take it because it's new. Because I swear I've never seen that before. These little lights off. Look at that.
Applying credit to account.
We reached the level 5. And that is pretty much it. Yeah, everything else here is bound for the furnace. And since we don't have to cut it, ouch, we can just tether it in. It's about 5.5 tons. Should be fine. These tethers are pretty damn strong. I'm gonna try and be a little careless, because I want to see if they really did fix the problem with the processor taking stuff all the time. Or the furnace taking stuff from the processor all the time. I lost one of my tethers. Feels bad. Must have broke. Yeah, see? The processor is not even pulling it to the wall, which is what always happened in early access. All the time. Break. See? It's not even going towards the wall at all. The processor's pull is no longer in the furnace at all. Which I 100% appreciate. That's probably the biggest change that I think is the best. Look at how fast that was, too. What was that, like 3 shifts? 2 shifts, maybe? No, I think it was 3. And we're done. That's the end. Done and done.
Alright, Cutter. You got 5 minutes left in this ship before they turn the lights out on you. Pitter patter.
Oops. They still do have that weird clipping issue, but I guess there's not really much you can do with that. Where your tool can like clip inside walls and stuff. Actually, I might do a little bit more. Did quite well there. Oh, there's still stuff remaining. It's probably just the parts, like I said. I can't pick up the parts, so yeah.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. Today's weather report, clear and sunny, with a high of -270 degrees.
Alright, let's see what we got for Lynx tokens. 44, we got plenty. I'm gonna try and get some oxygen upgrade. Definitely want to get that oxygen upgrade. Thrusters would be nice. Let's get that as well. We got left 3. I'm sure that's not enough for anything. It would also be nice if they gave you like a little asterisk or something saying, hey, you can afford something in here. So you don't have to go into every single menu and check. But I'm pretty sure 3 Lynx tokens is not enough to afford anything. Let's do it. I think I will stay around for one more. It sure does make shipbreaking, like, just so much easier. Like, you see how easy it is to pull apart a mackerel now? And almost destroy nothing? Amazing.
Alright. Our friend Lou thinks she's the expert on pressurized ships. So, I'm gonna let her take the lead on this one.
You give me a hard time, but you know I'm good. Okay, Rook, time for the fun stuff. And by fun, I mean incredibly dangerous.
You're in good hands. Take it away, Lou.
Okay, first rule. Always scan ahead. Ships can have pockets of pressure anywhere inside them. Let's have a look. Activate your scanner now.
You probably don't want to activate it just yet. You won't see diddly shit out there. And go.
The scanner shows the pressure.
I still can't see anything.
Red labels are unpressurized. Green are pressurized. Cut between a red room and a green room, and boom, violent decompression.
The correct term is explosive decompression.
Explosive, same deal. If we cut this ship now, it pops. Only safe way in is through an airlock. If you can't find one, they show up on your scanner too.
There's the airlock right there. Now, other cutters would say, that's not the only safe way in. You can just slash the glass and just violently decompress everything, but that's not my style. You do end up getting a lot of destruction, and who knows how much atmosphere regulators are worth now.
Should be a switch in there. And you're in. From inside, you can safely depressurize with an atmospheric regulator. Should be one nearby. Give it a go.
Jeez, fuel cans right here. Fucking hell, man. Oh god, there's fuel everywhere. Yeah, you definitely don't want to violently depressurize this thing. I don't see an atmosphere regulator just yet. Looking around. Ooh. Ooh. Fucking repair kits. I'll take these. Oh, hell yeah. Give me those repair kits. There's an atmosphere regulator. See, the problem is the doors are going to close, right? They always do.
Hey!
Yep, see?
You're a fast learner, or I'm an amazing creator. Now, sometimes you're gonna have to depressurize a ship violently.
Explosively?
Explosively. Soon as you hear that warning, grab onto something. Seriously, you don't want to get sucked through a 1-inch hole fracture. Believe me, it's unpleasant. Sometimes different areas of the ship have their own pressurization systems. So remember, always scan ahead. Now, hey Weaver, why don't you take the rest of the day off and out-demo my patented reactor rodeo technique?
Nah, that's all right there, Lou. Thank you very much.
Oh, hot tip. You know all the supplies you can buy at the kiosk? You can actually scrounge a lot of that stuff for free from the ship.
Come on now,
true.
Lou. You know that's against regs.
That's just because they want us to spend every penny at the company's store.
It's also not safe. Nor sanitary.
Come on, what?
You know how long that stuff's been floating around and all that grime and dust?
You're vacuum sealed, Weaver.
Oh, probably well past their expiry date.
Okay, well, it's not like I'm saying to steal power cells and flip them on the black market.
Look, Lou, I need you to try and follow the rules now, you hear?
Yeah, whatever, boss. Catch you later, Rook. Lou out.
Cutter,
Ugh.
I encourage you not to huff any old can of oxygen you find, but if you do, please just monitor your vitals after. Oh, and for God's sake, don't eat anything you find. Anyway, have a good shift.
Yeah, I don't think you'd want to eat anything. I'm going to try and push these into the cockpit here. Because I'm very worried about those fuel tanks. So you're coming with me in the cockpit. Thank you. You as well. They may say they're soft crates, but I don't know how soft they actually are. Are they soft enough to not break fuel tanks? That I don't know. And they are free floating. This one is connected. That one's connected. This one's connected. Good. Okay. I just want to see if I've got all the free floating stuff except for the stupid bottle, but I don't think that's going to break any fuel thingies. This door. You have got to come with me, buddy. Please. Why do you have to be such a problem? Okay. There we go. Good. No. It's okay. It's okay, Grapple. Take this in the bridge with me, too. It's gonna be a messy bridge, that's for sure. But I'm bringing them in here because this is where we're going to do the depressurization. There we go. Okay.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Alright, here goes nothing. Wait. Yeah, right here. Ready, go. Shit. Yeah, see, that's pretty good. Oh, the regulators are worth 15,600 credits. That's still not too bad. Alright, good, good, good. Got all the depressuring done. Good. Again, I don't know if the soft crates are soft enough to not cause problems there. Ooh, that is really scary. Not gonna lie, that's real scary when your sparks from your cutter go right into the reactor like that. That is pretty scary. Pretty spooky stuff. Get down there, okay? You're out of here. Alright. Let's get this reactor going. Usually the tethers don't work so well on these side reactors, but I'm going to try it anyway. Usually it doesn't work very well though. Yeah, see, it's not working. There we go. For some reason, it just doesn't work. It like pulls the whole damn ship. And it's probably because this ship is not 50 tons. Okay. Well, we fixed that. That was fine. Again, remember this is all nanocarbon, so you can't accidentally slice it, so you can use your split saw to cut these cut points. It's no problem. I don't even know what these things are. Weird little armor plates or something? I don't know. You can take off these panels too, but I don't know why you would. It all goes to the processor. I don't see any reason you would. Ooh, those nacelles are... What? Why is this dangerous? Wait, what? Hold on a second. Oh, there's still stuff that's... Oh, yeah, there's the inside. Oh, yeah, the outer part is still pressurized. Well, that's gonna be fun. So we're not quite done with the violent depressurization, or explosive, as Weaver says. Oops, I can't get this other one. Thank you. So you have to grab it by the bars. If you don't, you're gonna disconnect these panels, see? They can be disconnected, and I don't understand why. Yeah, that's why those things are dangerous. Probably don't want to be cutting those off yet. We can definitely do this. This is a good... Whoops. This'll be a good thing right here. To deal with this. Now it'll depressurize. That'll let us in because the whole ship is depressurized on the inside, at least. I'm a bit worried about depressurizing the inner wall. But I guess we're gonna have to do it. Wait, can we? Is there even a way to get into the inner wall? I don't know if there is. We may just have to make a way. It doesn't appear there is a way. This should be interesting. Well, first off, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these fuel tanks, because they are really scaring me. And they need to get the hell out of here. You guys need to get out of here because you are just too dangerous to have around right now. Yeah, see, that's scary too. All those sparks going right into the fuel tank. Pretty spooky. Are these heavy fuel tanks or are they empty? I think they're empty. Yep, they're empty. Hell yeah. But I don't know if that means that they're truly empty. Like, they could still explode. Or maybe even if they're empty, they can still explode because they once held fuel, you know? That would make sense to me. Okay. Okay, I want to get this out too. We don't know if all of these fuel tanks are empty. Why is this thing still connected anyway? This one's empty. I mean, they're only worth 28,000. Maybe it is worth trying to cut one just to see if empty fuel tanks explode. You know, in a controlled environment, of course. You wouldn't want to just do it on the ship, because then you'd explode everything, probably. If it explodes. Which I would imagine it probably does. Ooh, repair kit. Man, they really do give you a lot of repair kits, I'll tell you. Kind of cool. Alright, let's get this floor dealt with. We got the ship all nice and open up now. For a bit. Careful. There we go. Yeah, no, oxygen's low. I'm not sure if there was oxygen on this ship. I think I'll check it out. I don't think I've checked to see what's there. What is here? Well, there's oxygen. Oh yeah. That's oxygen. I'll take that. Thank you. Alright, that's much better. We still gotta figure out a way to get on the inside. And I'm guessing the only non-violent way to do that... Oh no, that's gonna still be violent.
5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, because there are no holes, unless maybe the fabric is hiding a hole? I don't think it is, though. It doesn't look like there's any holes at all. There's literally no way into the compartment area. Let me just make sure. Just for my own sake. Yep. Yeah, it's all just walls. All right. Well, shoot. That means I think my best way of doing this is probably just popping off the thruster cap. And then catching the thruster before it goes flying. And just really hope there's no fuel in there. Let's see what happens. I don't care about the thruster cap itself. That's fine, that can go flying. I care about the thruster. This is gonna be dangerous. Oh wait, no, this isn't gonna be dangerous. This is part of the... Oh yeah, that's not gonna be dangerous. Damn it. Yeah, that's right. It's part of the inside of the ship. But we could do it this way, maybe. I'm thinking... We go under... We release the thruster, because thrusters are very expensive. So I would like to save the thruster. Come with me, thruster. Out you go. Out you go, buddy. Come on. There you go. Down and boop, boop, boop. Good. Alright. Now this is not going to be a fun way of depressurizing it. But it is going to probably be the only way that I can think of. Besides slicing open a wall, which I don't really want to do. But you certainly could do. My way is going to be breaking these cut points. This will take the back of the ship off. Here it goes. It's going to violently depressurize once I cut this. Ready? Go! Grab on! I'm just going to grab just in case. I don't want anything bad to happen. Okay. I think we're good. It wasn't too bad. That didn't even hurt the fuel tanks, which is crazy good. Oh, I need to flush these. Flush them! Flush it. Thank you. Oh, that is a hell of a tank. Yep, that one is definitely full. Be very careful, very heavy. Let's flush this one. I can't believe that actually worked that well. Though I definitely destroyed something. Definitely just destroyed quite a bit, actually. I don't know what it would have been, though. Unless it might be something on the inside. There's quite a big chunk of red. But I don't know how else she could have done it. Oh, the flush switch goes to the processor? Oh. Okay. So all of this is just bound for the processor. I thought the flush switch might end up on the barge. Whoa. That ship certainly moved. Oh, careful. Gotcha. Whew. Okay, let's start getting these walls off. Again, I don't know what got, like, super seriously destroyed, but something did. Unless it was just that one... Ooh. Did I just clip a light there? Might have. Certainly didn't mean to if I did. Please? This is not moving. Oh, yeah, duh. One last cut point on top. I always forget.
Credits awarded. Salvage goal reached. Rewards
Good.
assigned.
That's goal number 2. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Damn. Not gonna make it. Nope. Dang. It's fine. Yeah, it was just an atmosphere regulator that was destroyed. That was it? My god, I did all this in one shift? Oh, wait. Yeah, that's because we had the reactor, right? No, wait. This was pressurizing. Huh. Yeah, I still can't believe I did all that salvaging in one shift. Wow, I might even be able to be kind of a speedrunner of sorts.
Good morning,
With some shifts, anyway. I'm way too much of a perfectionist to be a speedrunner of anything. So true. Is that split saw range? Let's get the split saw range. That sounds good. I think that could be useful, especially when cutting out glass, probably. Wow, that's really what the atmosphere regulator was worth? Jeez.
valuable object accepted
Crazy.
for processing.
There's the nose. It's going in. Come on, hurry up, turn on the processor. It needs to be processed. There we go. Now it's going. Oh man, this whole ship really kind of moved, didn't it? Not a really big fan of that. Let's see if we can get these nacelles off.
Salvage accepted. Credit
Oops.
applied. Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Now I would say with nacelles, you want to use the stinger. Oh, there's the rail gate. Look at it. It's gonna fire. Boom. Oh wow, that looks so good on ultra graphics.
What a beauty. You know, no matter how many times I see that old railgate fire,
Look at all the blue stuff. What is that?
could be you on there one day.
That's neat. Wonder if that lets you know that it's about to fire. Didn't want to miss it. Oh wait, I did already get this thing off. Alright, nacelle, what are you worth? I didn't even check the other nacelles. These are bigger nacelles though, so it should be worth more. I think. 200,000? Not bad.
Credits awarded.
Not too shabby at all. Pretty easy to disconnect too. It also means that this piece is going to be slightly smaller or slightly lighter than other nanocarbon armor pieces. Because it's missing a chunk.
Transferring credits.
Just get everything going here. Get all this armor off.
Object processed. Credits deposited.
Good stuff. Yeah, that should make it in, I think. Okay, there's a couple cut points there, that's fine. Alright. This one's gonna be a little bit more of a pain. Just because of the airlock. Airlocks always make it a pain. I love the noises that this thing makes. It's pretty funny.
Processing valuable deposits. Credits transferred.
Thank you. Must have been my last piece there. Okay. I think I got that other piece. I'm not sure though. Whoops. Hey, there's a power cell. It should be safe though. Did I get that other one? Yeah. Did I get that other... Wait, I think I missed the one on top. Oh, I got it. Wait, did I get the one on bottom? Yeah, I got that one too. Sweet. So that should be ready to go. Just be careful, because I think there might still be an airlock console on this thing. Stop. Yeah, there it is.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Here's the nacelle. Should probably deal with that right now. Oop. Let's get this airlock down there.
Valuable object processed.
Yeah, it's going down. Where's the nacelle? It must be over here. Yeah, there it is. Oops, sorry, power cell.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Can I have that light, please? Thank you.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Yeah, they do put a light on every single one of these little pieces of armor. It does make you realize just how many freaking lights there actually are.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits. Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account. Processing valuable object. Credits awarded. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Yeah, I love the fact that you don't just have to just throw the nose in, although you still can if you... Well, no, actually you can't. Well, you could. Well, no, you can't, because it's not connected. This nanocarbon is not connected at all. See? It's just not connected. It might be connected by some cut points? At some point or another, it might be. This thing is heavy. Alright, let's see if I can do a good cut on this glass.
Oxygen reserves low.
Yeah, I hear ya.
Links recommends regular gentle exercise to increase blood oxygen levels.
Yep, that was enough for that. Oop, that wasn't enough for that one, though.
Processing object.
Let me see here real quick. We still have some more juicy oxygen in here? I'd like more oxygen. Ooh, that looks like oxygen. Yep, that's oxygen. Bam. Good stuff. There's a regulator, that's fine. Yeah, it looks like one of these cuts didn't make it all the way through. Yeah, it's right here. Good.
Eligible object accepted for processing.
At least it's definitely a little easier to deal with glass now. Gotta tell ya. Oh look, it even stayed in one piece this time. Now we can see just how much it's worth. Yeah, about 70,000. Because you do end up destroying a little bit on the little panels. But that's fine.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Whoa, this ship is drifting. Whoa. Jeez, that came out fast. Yeah, this will be the last one that we salvage for sure. Probably need just one more shift. We're gonna get the bulk of it here, though.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Did that chair go down there? Oh, it freaked out. It is freaking out. Man, that chair is spinning. Come on, chair. Come on, there you go. Yeah, I fucked that one up. That's not supposed to be there.
Salvage deposit registered.
We're looking at 5
Come at
minutes
me.
left in your shift, Gunner.
Come at me. There we
Do
go.
what you do. Weaver out.
Forgot you don't go down there. I just assume that everything that's in the bridge goes down there. But I forgot I put that door in the bridge.
Salvage
That
deposit accepted.
door does not go on the barge, although it does seem like it should. But I guess it just doesn't. Completely fine, though. Alright.
Salvage registered.
Starting to look pretty good. Starting to look pretty destroyed. Pretty broken. I guess you'd have to say pretty broken, because you don't actually destroy stuff. I mean, you destroy some stuff. Because anything going in that furnace is getting destroyed, that's for sure. Processor, I think it kind of destroys stuff.
Salvage secured. Account
It, like, takes it and processes it into different materials or something. That would make sense. There's that scrap. This is the one thing I destroyed? Really? I cannot believe I got that much of a red bar from just one little atmosphere regulator. Which again, I don't know how you don't destroy them. Right? I'm not 100% sure how you don't do it. I definitely know how you do it. Because I can do that all the time. When it comes to depressurizing, like, I have no idea.
deposit confirmed. Applying
Oops.
credit. Salvage secured.
It went above me?
Applying credit.
Yeah, right there.
Salvage deposit secured.
Okay,
Credits awarded.
get this real quick. Alright. See how the cutter makes goofy noises?
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below
Really?
profitable level.
Oxygen again? Jeez. Oxygen's always a problem. Okay. Do we have any more oxygen in the ship? Maybe. Wait, can I... Do I have... Oh, I don't have objects. Damn it. They don't give you objects first? Damn. See, they gave you objects first before. So you could start, like, scanning. Oh, there's oxygen. I wonder if they made all this stuff, like, not destroyed now. Because remember before, you could always find broken oxygen and broken thruster things. I haven't found a single one that's broken, which is kind of cool. Doesn't mean they don't exist, but I haven't found them yet, so that's cool. Alright. Get this top off. Is that another oxygen?
1 minute left, Cutter. You're in the middle of something.
Yeah, that's another
It's
oxygen.
now on time to skedaddle.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Okay. Yeah, it's looking pretty good.
Credits deposited.
It is looking pretty broken. I don't think we've got much left. We can definitely do this in one more shift. I was gonna try and do it in this shift, but I just don't have the time. Not quite. It's close, though. Next shift will pretty much just be throwing the skeleton in. Trying to get a little here, little there. Oh, there's a couple lights over there, I think. Yeah, that was where the power cell was, I think. Oh, there's still 500,000 remaining. That's crazy.
New certification level attained. License level increased.
Nice. Another level up. Good stuff.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. Lynx would like to share the following
All right, folks. Got a priority message
Here we
coming
go.
in from corporate. Everyone put down what you're doing and have a listen.
Maybe they're gonna give us some holiday time. That'd be awesome.
That would be a first. Probably just another Pilsen kid getting a cushy exec job.
Hush up now, y'all.
This is an important message to all Lynx Salvage Division employees. It's come to our attention, thanks to a very loyal member of our family, that there has been talk about forming a Shipbreakers union. A union is a dangerous thing, where extensive fees are extracted for so-called representation of your workers' rights. At Lynx, our top priority is already your well-being. This is why union activity is strictly prohibited by your contract, for your own protection. To safeguard you and your work, we are immediately dispatching an administrator to every salvage sector. This administrator will oversee operations and ensure proper employee conduct. They are authorized to correct worker behavior by any means, and they'll remain in place until we can guarantee company-wide integrity. Until then, remember, the company is your family. The union is your enemy. Thank you.
No holiday. Told ya.
A union? I haven't heard anything about that. Have you?
Of course not.
Probably happening around the Martian districts. They always been quarrelsome.
You heard anything like that, Lou?
No. Hey, Weaver, do you know when our administrator's showing up?
Week, maybe? Coming all the way from HQ at Jupiter Gate. When they get here, we'll need to be on our best behavior.
Oh, great.
Oh, great.
Nothing to fret about, all right? But they are going to be checking everything. Salvage logs, transmission records, operational efficiency.
Oh, great.
You'll be fine, Kai. It's not a performance review.
Lou's right. Now, let's just try and keep our heads down and weather this storm together. See y'all in the yard. Weaver out.
Okay.
Hey! Don't worry, this is a closed channel. There won't be a log. Well, looks like things might get a bit difficult around here. They're gonna try to make our lives hell. Don't worry. Just having access to the Union News Group doesn't make you a full-fledged member. Besides, no one from corporate has access. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous. If anything happens, I'll make sure nothing comes down on you. Lou out.
Act 1 complete. Ooh, javelin tank. Oh, I like the picture. It's very nice. Looks nicer than it used to anyway. Wait, what? What? Did that just say I did like 4.5 million for that shift? That can't be right. How in the hell did I get 4.5 million out of that? There's no way. There's no way that was correct. Got some good stuff here. Tethered lifetime? Yeah, let's get that. Ah, damn it, I wanted the force push too. Grapple range. I think my grapple range is okay right now. What's that? There's the scan mode objects. 46? That sucks. Get the range. Scanning range upgrade is pretty useful. Alright, let's finish up our ship. Not a whole lot left. Not a whole lot left at all.
How y'all holding up? I've had a question. What? I can't hear you, Kaido.
Kai, try switching to another frequency and then back again.
Can you hear me now? I hear you.
Hey, okay. I have a question. What's this administrator gonna do?
The bean counters. Waste our time with productivity.
Bean counters.
Oh, they've come here before?
Sure, loads of times. Profits drop, they send someone. Accidents go up, they send someone. Sometimes they just send someone to find out if they need to send someone.
They ain't a big deal, Kai.
You heard right, Paulson. I guess they're just snooping around for union stuff. Right?
Yeah. Gonna be here a week, tops. These types have the attention span of a gopher. They'll move on pretty quick.
What's a gopher?
Quiet. Boy, you better come visit sometime on Mars when you're done here.
One day, we'll all go see them gophers and whatnot. Keep that front of mind, and don't fret none. Carry on now. Weaver out.
Freaking breaking tethers. I don't know why they break so well. Or so easy. Look, it's gonna break again. Why? You have a direct... There you go. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, look at that. Just going right in nicely. Look at that. Look at all that clearance between furnace and the processor. Beautiful. I suppose there is a way that you could test the pull, but it would be dangerous. One thing you could do is try to see how much it pulls you in. See if I... See, there's no pull here. Yet I think there used to be? Let me see here. Let me just go a little bit in. I can always use my grapple to get out. To grapple the other side, so it's not a problem. What is that? Oh, suit patch kit. Does it not drift? Does it not pull me in at all? Weird. It kind of seems like it doesn't pull you in at all now. Like I break? Oh, now it's pulling me in. Gotcha. Nope, you ain't having me. I told you I got my grapple to save my ass. Woo. Okay, so you definitely can tell the pull is probably right about here, give or take. And it is a pull that you cannot get out of, I believe. I don't think my thrusters were working. I mean, they were working, but they weren't actually getting me anywhere. Okay. So I think that's it. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, honestly, they made a lot of changes to this game. Should have grabbed the fuel before I threw it in there. Oh well. It's fine. And now, of course, I can go over the biggest change that they made, which was the ability to just leave a ship in your bay. Because you know, every time we wake up, we get up and our bay still has our ship in it, right?
52. All the team at Lynx would like to wish you a happy and productive day.
Hey, there's my poster. Now I wonder, I'm curious as to whether or not you can now just post this poster anywhere, or do you only have one version of it? I want to see. Okay, there's the Tibber, right? Let me try and see if I can do it again. Yeah, Tibber. Okay, cool. And so if I go back, yeah, they're both there. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I just wanted to make sure that means I don't have to pick this poster up ever again if I don't want to. There's a bunny. You know, it's a good place for the Timber one. Sure. There. It would be nice if they had a default button too, just in case you wanted to put it back to the way it was. I don't have that bunny poster anywhere, do I? Decor home. Oh, maybe that's all it is decor home and then this thing. Live, laugh, salvage. Is that the only poster? Yeah, that's the only one here. This is a good place to put the bunny. There we go. See? Is that thing making me food? I don't know. Alright, so I think that's going to be it. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Just taking a look at the brand new released version of this game. It's actually really awesome. And I think I'm going to have a good time playing this the rest of the week. So like I said, I was going to do Consortium, but I have changed my mind. I'm just going to finish out the week with nothing but Shipbreaker. So yeah, look forward to 3 more streams of that. I would have started today with Shipbreaker, but like I said, it was kind of weird with it coming out and everything. It just disappeared from my list and then came back, so I think we're good though. Anyway, hope you guys did enjoy it, and I will see you in the next stream. Bit of us out.